we tried to get Jack Harlow for the last one.
Jeez.
But he just signed an exclusive deal with someone. I don't know if I can say. I don't know if it's out there, but he just signed an exclusive deal. There were a couple other diss tracks that I worked on with people I've known about the metaverse, not everything about it. KSI is the one that's been like on it for the last like 6 months. Yeah, he has the KSI crypto page, which is verified.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, how?
He's just a nerd in his bedroom. I'm sorry, JJ. Not that you'll see this anyway, but don't even watch my videos.
Yeah, sure. Oh, what's up, man? People, we're back on Hit the Bar, episode number 5.
Mambo number 5.
Mambo number 5. And this one is a very, very special one because we've got a man like Callux.
Hello.
In the building.
Yes. Can you hear all those rounds of applause?
The crowd is going wild.
There's bare people over there. I wish you could see it. We've done it again. We were just saying beforehand, yeah, we're at this perfect length. Come on, we're at this perfect length. We keep doing this to each other. I'll stay here. I'll stay in my lane over here.
Gotta stay cool, mate.
What an intro.
Cool, yeah, that's cool, mate. Mad awkward intro, innit? But we move.
And obviously, of course, myself, Georgia Killer, with Misha as well.
Yes.
Regular host of the podcast. Of course, if you're watching this, we're on YouTube. Make sure to like, subscribe. Otherwise, we are on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Google. We're all over the place.
Come
on. Follow us everywhere.
Deal pending.
Yeah. Hey, we could do with the back. We could do with our own bar as well.
Now that you've spoken into existence.
It's all about manifestation.
There we go.
I thank manifestation for half the reason why I'm here today.
Sick.
In this position.
I was going to say, on Hit the Bar podcast. That's great. Yeah. Life ambitions. Something has come true. But today, obviously, it's going to be a mad one. We're going to be talking all things like YouTube, of course, NoTwoWays.
He's wearing them.
I'm jealous because these two are rocking the brand and I've got Air Forces. So I'm kind of left out, but it says we move.
It's all right. You know what? Air Forces are the one thing that people can wear because everyone has them. There's a mark on them. You buy another one. So just, you know what? Fair enough.
No one will ever say, what are those when they see you? You're good.
Very, very sick. But when we do these podcasts, we tend to, especially when we have guests, we've got sort of 3 questions. Since this is Hit the Bar, we were talking football, music, drinking, going out, all that sort of thing.
I do like that, by the way. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like the punnage. What do you call that?
Hit the bar.
No. But you call it like when it means different stuff.
It's like a triple entendre.
Double entendre. But for this case, it's triple entendre.
I never heard triple entendre.
That's an in danger.
I know you're going France to horror, but on your French.
That's what, don't worry, we'll get into the video. I'm going to France tomorrow, I'm going to Paris tomorrow, but I'm not speaking a wink of French. It's completely...
Probably a good thing after all.
Trust me. Fermez la bouche.
But yeah.
Quel âge?
I didn't go college, no.
This has been one of the most manic starts of podcast we've
mad, isn't it? It's mad.
But like I was saying, we usually start with the 3 questions. So we're going to go for your favorite footballer. So that's, we could say present and in the past, like all-time great.
Oh, right. Okay.
We got favorite musician or like what you're listening to right now. Who's your favorite artist?
Yeah.
And then what's your sort of go-to drink? Your favorite drink?
All right. Okay.
You start whichever one.
I'm going to say favorite footballer. Can I cheat a little bit?
Do your thing, bro.
I'll make up the rules, innit?
Yeah. You do whatever you want, really.
I want to say like current favorite football. I had the pleasure of actually spending the night. That's weird.
Started already.
All right, cut that.
Hey, listen, bro, that's do you know what I'm saying?
How do you even say that? I was with them in the evening the other day. It's Saka.
Oh, sick.
We were at an event the other day. Both talent, Call of Duty on the same team. Ray Parler, Saka and Callux.
Mad.
How mad is that?
Mad.
I mean, except for the fact it's all Arsenal.
Yeah. I know. I was trying to...
We can appreciate it. We can appreciate
That's what I'm saying. Just appreciate it.
I've got an English shirt. I've got my English shirt underneath. I'm still...
Exactly, yeah. Emil.
Yeah.
Emil got called up today. Big up.
Yes. Literally, big fan.
Anyway.
I'm just... Sorry, Cameron.
He's 3 goals in 3 games. Midfielder.
No, he has been.
But, I was quite lucky when I was younger, and I did get to meet. It is meet, right?
Yeah.
I did get to meet some of my idols.
Yeah.
So when I was like 5, I met like Overmars, Tony Adams, like Perez, Omri, all them lot.
Jeez.
So I would have said Omri, but I've met him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Saka, current, actually. Yeah.
I hear it because it's kind of your.
I think there's a lot of like. It seems to be a lot of Arsenal's fans sort of favorite player right now.
Yeah.
Him and Smith Rowe, they're both.
And Ramsdale's coming up, innit? Like some of the. Anyway, we'll be like, it's a sore subject.
No, it's because we're Spurs fans. We're like, you're trying to gas me, but like, no.
I can't gas off an Arsenal player. I can't do it. It's not possible.
I'm wearing Spurs, bro. How am I going to look? Yeah, Saka, innit, mad. Arsenal.
They don't know it. They don't know it. The cameras are pointing that way. There's a fold in the jacket. They don't know it right now. You're blessed.
So you say Saka. Favorite musician right now? Who are you listening to?
Favorite musician right now is a tricky one. So while I'm looking at my Spotify to see who I'm listening to,
you can also search Hit the Bar and follow the podcast.
Exactly that. And I'm going to say that my favorite current drink is water.
Ooh. I'm here for it.
I'm on a healthy grind at the moment.
I'm here for it.
I don't think anyone
has skin in that.
I'm different. I'm different. You can feel all the French coming out today. Pending.
The thing is, you're not even able to use French. You're not even able to use French tomorrow.
Yeah. But yeah, water. Like I've been drinking a lot of it recently, and it's good.
Yeah.
It's
a healthy thing now. Yeah.
See, look.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
No, you know it's
water. Oh wait.
Yeah.
It's sugar free. It's sugar free. I don't know what that really means, but it's sugar free.
When it's Red Bull, and I'm still getting the adrenaline regardless.
All right, for favorite artist, I'm gonna go for Kamal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whose show I'm gonna see soon. Actually, when is it? Yeah, I think it might actually be next week. I hope it's not this week. Anyway, he's got a show on in London soon, sold out. I'm going to go with him. He's been rocking the NoTwoWays as well.
Nice.
So I've got to represent for that. But at the moment, I say him. Big up. He's going to be a future star.
I rate that. I respect that. because a lot of people will say like the big artists, even us will say big artists. So I respect that.
Yeah, you need to like the smaller artists and the breakthrough artists. They don't get a look in.
Yeah.
So obviously they've got like favorite artists that are absolutely huge.
Yeah.
Kamal, big up Kamal. If you haven't listened to him already. Then make sure you check out his music.
Sick.
Come on, we've got water. You coming with some
coming different.
These are different answers today. Different
answers. You know.
Okay,
break the mold.
I think we're going to start off with just YouTube in general. So we're going to talk about YouTube, NoTwoWays, and obviously we're going to talk about the football as well. But we'll start off with the YouTube stuff, since that is obviously the bread and butter, I'd say, of CALLUX and how it all began. So I kind of just want to know what your kind of plans are for the channel at the moment.
People want to know, bro.
It's all a sticky one, isn't it? Yeah. When it comes to the CALLUX channel. So I've actually been enjoying making content recently. So I don't know if you saw, well.
I was going to say, like, it's only really for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was aimed at you, but.
I never have, to be honest.
I made a video pranking KSI the other day.
You've also, I've seen like, obviously, like you do a lot of content as well. Like, so I've seen it on Instagram. Yeah. Obviously, primarily more so on Instagram.
Yeah. So I've been, there's a KSI video, which I'm super proud of. And that's kind of like, if I can make a video like that every single day, I would. But like once you've done an idea, you can't do that idea again. So you're done. Like that's it's done.
You say that you could turn it into a series with potentially like maybe the other Sidemen or whatever, because you did that with your insults match series. You've got guests on all the time. You could maybe.
I think with that specific idea,
because when it goes viral, like viral, it's like it's kind of hard to
people. They might already.
Yeah. But you could do it with mainstream artists.
True.
So imagine if you got like
winning formula,
Ed Sheeran, and I did the fake interview with him, and it was like the same guy or something.
Yeah.
That's a good point, because I guess YouTubers are probably looking out for it.
Yeah.
So now that makes sense, actually.
And then what happens is like when a video like that does do well, and then there's a crap interviewer in the future, like your friends are just going to be like, oh, is this CALLUX behind they crack that joke, or is it CALLUX is behind the interview, even if there's nothing to do with it. You know?
How awkward would that be, by the way, if you're regular interviewers like, is this a prank?
Yeah.
I think it's going to happen. It will happen at some time.
So.
JJ will be like, is CALLUX doing this again? Dead interview in front of him. But yeah, I think that I'm looking to hire a little team for myself at the moment. Like anyone out there, if you're listening to this right now,
CVs, boy.
send it in. So like a creative director, a producer, and maybe someone who's like a little bit more hands-on with me like in my personal life. That's what I'm looking for at the moment. Once I've got that, I feel like it'll be a lot easier to make content, because at the moment, you know, I'm going France tomorrow, but it was me that did everything, like all the creative, all the tickets, the producing, the cameras, making sure everything is there and on point tomorrow. So it'd be nice to just someone to take that away, so I can be creative and I can just worry about what the audience. So at the moment, it's like this building phase, but I don't get enough time with everything else that's going on to kind of, because hiring people's hard, right?
Yeah.
And to find the right people that are good enough is hard. So at the moment, just running through that, but I feel like I need some extra free time to really secure the people.
Because this is what I was going to say, because like the past, well, let me say, couple of years or so, well, yeah, it must have been like 5 years. Been working with Ben Rubber Duck. That's been obviously a massive part of After Party. Like he kind of was helping you shoot a lot of the YouTube videos before, but now he is so busy with.
He's big time.
Yeah, he's big time.
He's big time now.
He's gone clear.
Yeah.
But I know he's busy like directing loads of shoots and whatever with.
Can we say? No, we can't say. There's something big that he's working on. This, but it's. Oh wait, when's this coming out?
Probably soon. Pretty like next.
What, before Friday?
Probably Thursday.
So tomorrow. Check like Ben's Instagram on mine, and you'll see something mad that we've been working on for a while now. Yeah,
getting goosebumps, cuz.
So yeah, no, he is big time. So I'm looking for. I found someone who shoots my video. Well, doesn't work for me full time yet, but I found someone and then I've got this amazing editor. I can't remember his name right now, but I think it's George, and I think he's sitting next to me.
I love how George is like.
Me? What? No.
So it's like it was slowly slotting pieces together. And then I think when we've got this in place, it's going to be crazy, because I just did everything on my own before. Or with the help of like Ben and co, in the office. And no, we need some dedicated people whose sole job it is to do Callux. Like all my other friends.
That's what I say. Do you know what's mad? Like I actually remember seeing, I'm pretty sure I remember seeing like a tweet of yours from years ago. And I don't know why it's randomly like stuck in my head. I remember just seeing it. You were like, I think it was something along the lines of, I need to start trusting other people and not doing it all myself. Sort of thing. Yeah. It was something along those lines. And I feel like, well, obviously you've definitely started to go along that route now. And is it just a case of just
editing was going further? No, it is exactly that. Editing was the main thing, because like that vision in my head is very hard for someone else to see. And you know, if we sat down with the same video still, I reckon we'd edit a completely different, not completely different, that's unfair. And it's nothing against you, it's just like what's in my head.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? And then like certain angles where you must like see, I take the edit off George sometimes, and I'll just take out certain shots, because I'll be like, you look clapped there. Or like what you said there was dead. Like it was so dead. So there's still bits that are changed, but like I think one of my favorite times editing was that KSI running video.
Yes.
I spent a long time on that.
I feel like when you're doing stuff yourself, you always feel like no one else can do the better job.
And that is the ego that YouTubers have, when actually like with some guy, like we've worked together for a long time now. I feel like I don't even have to say stuff to you anymore. And it comes out.
Can't like it feels nice when I do an edit and it just comes back. It's like, no changes.
Yeah. I'm like, but even most of the time, like now, like even with like, there's very rare, like most of the stuff is like preference.
Yeah. Or like, certain creative choices that you might see, or like you said, like there might be something you don't necessarily like or whatever. Because a lot of the time as well, like I will probably I won't go necessarily like super harsh with a lot of things, because I won't necessarily know what you would want to keep it on. You know what I mean? So I kind of play it safe and like put what I think is obviously good, but maybe open to interpretation for yourself.
Yeah, because I remember on one of the last videos there was some mad shit said, and you were like, you sent over the edit, and you were like, oh yeah, it's done, and I cut this out, and I was like, actually probably that was a good idea. You know what? Yeah, it's probably a good idea that you cut that out. But anyway, we almost,
bro.
I saw you sharing
this. Like,
we almost held hands
together.
The
connection now it's getting closer.
I'm so glad he's noticed it, bro. If not, I'll just be like,
you should, like, I can imagine other people coming in there. Like, they're really saying everything. Just like,
what's this man doing? What's this?
Bro. But
So what would you say in the last year then as well, or last couple of years? Who do you think's been your favorite person to collab with on a video?
Oh man, that is a tough one.
Oh, George put you on the spot there.
Yeah, this is what the people want to know. I want to see what.
Oh, that is a tough one. Look, I love working with JJ in every capacity. I feel like some of my favorite videos have come with him. I think he's down for like almost whatever. Mm-hmm. And even I know that even if I prank him, he won't be pissed off afterwards.
Yeah.
But then it's kind of cheating because like all those videos obviously do well because they've got KSI in them.
Right.
But I feel like we do actually have like quite good chemistry on camera.
I was going to say that you can have the best guest, but it's more so about you know, the chemistry on camera and the dynamics and stuff.
But I mean, you can see as well that you guys have been friends for years. I think it comes across in the videos.
People don't realize as well sometimes is that they're like, oh, it's just like.
Because I just knew on camera it looks like mad natural. It doesn't look like not formal, but it doesn't look like scripted. Do you know what I'm saying? So I didn't even know. I just learned that now. Yeah.
And we're all like such good friends that we take that for granted, but other people might just think like, oh, they're just like YouTubers that know each other. Yeah. But obviously the Sidemen now, people don't think that anymore because they're together every single day. But maybe for some of the peripherals, they don't know that like, we're out and about. But so we get on very well. And what made me realize that is like other people would say that to me about us. And I'd be like, well, that's interesting. I mean, it's good, right? Yeah. You have great chemistry with one of the biggest YouTubers in the entire world. Mm-hmm. But I don't really have like a favorite person to collab with. I'd say some of my best ideas have been with him. The running video, that's super proud of. Maybe my favorite video ever.
Great answer, by the way.
Maybe because that I actually ran for 30 days to try and beat a time. Like I put myself through it.
So it's not just a video. You actually have a sense of accomplishment with something
like
really physical and healthy. Like,
exactly.
Probably makes your mental feel like you feel amazing afterwards.
Definitely why he's got the water.
What that?
Maybe we need to, just
back it. And then I don't know. I don't really have a favorite. You know what? I'd say the Ethan episode of Movember was I worked with Movember talking about young men's mental health, and not many people do that on YouTube. And
it's actually a year. Well, that would have been a year ago now already.
Is that right? Oh shit! Yeah,
it's November now. Yeah,
it's November now,
that's mad. I actually remember that video going out.
But maybe I uploaded like that one in maybe like December or January. I don't know. Or I did the second bunch. And anyway, it was around then. That's mad. But that video was great. We went fishing and had like bants with each other while talking about like the struggles that we had maybe over lockdown or over life. And I say that's maybe my favorite video I've filmed in the last year. And
I like the answer though.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
In that case, is there anyone that you in the next year really want to collab with or maybe haven't already?
You know what? I've been really bad at keeping up with the YouTubers that are like coming through. Mm-hmm. I'd say I really like Max Fosh's content. He obviously ran for mayor. He's made some great content recently. Like he had actually took one of my ideas. He doesn't know that. You don't know that, Max, but the hiding the briefcase and then like doing clues, briefcase and money. He did clues. It ended with like what 3 words, showed a little square and someone actually found it. I was going to
say as a YouTuber, like when you see people, because I don't know, like, does that happen a lot where like in your head you'll be like, okay, cool, I was planning on shooting this.
So much.
Yeah, mad. Does that piss you off or is it just like kind of thing where it's like, okay, well, I'm back to the drawing board.
I once made a video that was like ordering loads of McDonald's to try and get the McDonald's
the Monopoly. Yeah.
And I made the whole video, edited it. Don't know. I think it was before I was working with you.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
And TGF uploaded the video like on the night where I was going to upload it. So the exact video, and it's obviously like there's shout on mine because there's 2 of them. They're super entertaining.
Yeah.
Mine was pretty like vanilla and just doing the idea for the sake of it. And they were just doing mad shit in the video. And I was like, you know what?
You deserve it, kind of thing.
Take that one. So that one's sitting on a hard drive. I don't think I've ever shown anyone it.
Mad.
Yeah. Or I maybe, there was like paying subscribers on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I like put
like
a community post out to like, I don't know how many I had, like 40 people
who were actually doing it. Yeah.
So there's like 40 people that have seen that video ever.
Mad.
But it happens quite a lot, I'd say. And I met up with Zach from the Zach and Jay show.
Okay, cool.
Today. And we were talking about that, like accidentally doing the same video as other people. Like you can be planning it for like 4 months and then someone will come along and they'll upload it.
Because I'm sure you don't mean to have the same, post the same idea as another YouTuber.
But I'll never get pissed or anything. Unless you did say the idea to someone.
Yeah.
That's never happened.
That's nuts. Yeah.
That's never happened. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like we're quite respectful of each other, luckily. Yeah. But then when it's like international, you don't really know them. Like Ryan Trahan, I think that's how you say his name. The other day, American YouTuber, he uploaded a Silent Room video.
I was actually going to bring this up because I remember seeing it and I think I put it in like the work house. I was like, this is exactly, pretty much exactly the same video as yours that went banged. Like, was it 2 or 3 years ago now?
I don't know if he did. Like, I don't know if he saw my TikTok or something or.
Because I was going to say that that went viral quite like kind of re-viral recently. I remember, I think I shared it to you. I saw it went
viral like 5 times.
Yeah.
It's like multiple that I have on 50 mil, 40 mil, 20 mil, 20 mil on TikTok of my video and people just commentating over the top of it, which I don't mind. It's fine. But he didn't mention my record. Like my record is obviously like 68 minutes, but no, it isn't. It's 86 minutes. And he did 45 minutes and
that's what I found weird. I remember watching it.
You mustn't have seen my video.
Yeah, he was just like, "Oh, I've been the road record," and I was like, "It's not even close to what you did." But I swear his thumbnail was pretty much like identical to yours as well.
I think without the night vision mode or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
But it was very, very similar. Yeah, but I don't mind that because it's afterwards. If I was making that video and he banged one up on a Tuesday and I was uploading on Thursday and it got 15 million views, I'd be like, oh.
Tried to beat you out.
Yeah, that would have burnt. Yeah, it would have burnt.
Yeah. I don't really mind. Like, there's not.
It's just part of the game, essentially. Yeah.
The game's the game.
The game is the game, bro. Like even musicians, like you might feel like, okay, cool, I had an idea for a video and someone else, it might be someone with like 5 million followers and then it's like, well, that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of like the similar situation with the McDonald's thing. But yeah, I think as creatives, you just kind of just pick yourself back up and just keep going.
Get on with it. Yeah.
Do you have any sort of exciting shoots coming up that you can share?
George is here for it. He's going all in for it.
I'm flying to. Oh, you're putting this up on fuck it. Doesn't matter.
Culture.
I need like an exclusive. We'll get that for the future ones.
With the same voices. Hadouken. Just say exclusive.
Tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. I am going to Paris.
Paris.
I'm going, and just in case you didn't.
And that deserves a spot for that one.
I tried. I'm not really listening. I can't do it.
I'm going Paris tomorrow morning and I'm going to find a girl, a woman, a young lady.
Madame.
Madame. Nice. And just take them on a date for the day. But I'm hoping that I'm trying to do it just using the Translate app on my phone. So I want to find someone who doesn't really speak English.
Are you going to do the spaghetti thing where like you eat the spaghetti and
lady in the tramp style?
You know what? I'm writing that down. You know what? That's getting robbed.
So if that ends up in the video,
it's all good. I'm just trying to feed into it. You know what I'm saying? It's on camera anyway.
If that ends up in the video, then you know that the idea came here first.
Spaghetti. Yeah, that is nabbed.
That's all yours, bro. That's all yours.
Yeah. If she's down or whoever she is.
Yeah.
The poor lady.
You'll just wear a COVID mask. You'll probably just be like, well, as long as I wear a COVID mask, I'm good.
Hopefully I'm able to actually find someone and stop someone tomorrow because you know what? Well, people can be grumpy and I don't know what the culture's like in France. If some random English guy comes along with Google Translate like, bonjour, will you, like whatever it is, what is it? Figure it out.
Let's go.
Translate, here we go. What's new in Translate? So is French. I'm sorry, audience. I have to do this. But yeah, I'm hoping to go on, go for a little meal. I'm hoping to maybe go to the Louvre.
The Musée du Louvre. With the pyramid. Yeah. Are you gonna do that thing where you?
Is that what the Mona Lisa? Is that what the Mona Lisa?
No, I think so. Yeah, Mona Lisa.
Here we go. So wait for it. No. We don't do. Where's the man? Where's the man?
Tomorrow's gonna be mad.
You know what? Here we go. So yeah.
Est-ce que tu veux aller à un rendez-vous?
What does that mean then?
Est-ce que tu es le rendez-vous?
I'm getting nervous. I can't speak
meeting.
It's close. It's close.
I'm just,
basically, yeah. Do you want to? I think it's just like, do you want to meet up? Or whatever?
yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah.
Do you want to go on a date?
Go out.
Do you want to go on a date?
It's close, right? My French dons.
Multilingual.
Okay.
I'm ashamed of myself, bro. I speak a bit of French.
Soon.
Yeah,
Apparently
but obviously, but I've lived my whole life, so it's just
Okay.
Yeah, I only used to go back and forth and
Soon enough, it's gonna be hit the bar.
yeah, let
podcast.
I want these little French snippets to like to go. So if someone comes through, your next guest comes through, you're like,
yeah.
So how's your day been?
Excusez madame.
Or you could be like, if you meet a woman in the street, you should be like, qu'est-ce que tu fais aujourd'hui? Obviously, which is like, what are you doing today? So then obviously you're from there. Yeah.
Qu'est-ce que say what?
Qu'est-ce que tu fais aujourd'hui?
Yeah, that ain't.
I got so nervous when he's like, yo, say this in French. I'm thinking, I hope that doesn't happen to tomorrow when you're walking up to a girl. Like, I hope you're good with that.
No.
It's just the Translate app. Yeah. The Translate app on the Google Pixel.
Yeah.
It's a brand deal, so I thought I'd treat myself.
Humble,
secure in the back and the lady at the same time. Love
it. Double entendre.
It all comes full circle.
Word, 100.
This is brilliant. Okay, so bringing it back to the YouTube and the socials and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, you had a deal with Twitch to do streaming.
I did
with them.
Yeah.
And obviously, I think like a lot of people are getting these streaming deals now. I feel like that's sort of the kind of the big, I guess, trend you'd say at the moment right now is just stream. I think every platform is trying to push streaming and going live and stuff.
Of course, 100.
How comes you had to like end your sort of deal? And
yeah, it was a decision that I made.
Boss. Boss. I love how you said I made. Word.
I had a break clause in my contract. So we just made sure that was in there because I didn't know if it was right for me. And in the end, I don't know if it was right for me. I think that working the long days that I have in the past, like back then I was looking through, I journal every day. I'm on like 406 days or something like that right now, which is pretty mental. And it means I can go back and I can look at how I was and what I was feeling and what I was doing those days. And I went back and read and I was like, today was a long day, pretty knackered, just got done streaming. And I put in how much I work and it was like 10 a.m. until like 11 p.m. straight at my computer. And I was like, this ain't for me, man.
Yeah, mad.
During lockdown as well, like it gave you something to do at the beginning, but I signed kind of late.
Yeah.
And I loved it and interacting with people or the immediate, gratification or the immediate entertainment. Like it's just live, innit? Nothing's edited. It's true.
Yeah.
And then playing like Among Us with my friends and Fall Guys when it was a thing, a bit of Call of Duty. Like these were fun things to do, but I always streamed in the evening because I was always busy during the day and it just ended up that I was doing 12, 13, 14 hour days, a couple days a week. And you can't keep doing that.
Yeah.
So like the lack of sleep and having to get up like
you burn yourself
out, man.
Stuff,
Like literally burning the candle at both ends. I'd go to the gym in the morning and then I'd get to my computer at 10 and 11 o'clock and then that's me whole day.
And I
barely eat as well sometimes.
Nuts.
I wouldn't look after myself and I was like, I need to sack this off and just concentrate because I was doing too many things as well.
Right.
And I'm on this, I have been just trying to refine my life a little bit and do what's important, do what's needed.
I think that's really important as as I think a lot of people kind
of... For creatives, 100%.
And to be honest with you, I kind of get like that as well. Like I want to do a lot.
Everything.
A lot of
yes, you do, George.
So no, I can 100% relate. I think it is important to kind of just, I guess, focus on the stuff that probably is
important,
the most
man.
important. And obviously, like the NoTwoWays is like a huge thing as well. Like trying to get, we're going to get into that obviously fully probably in a bit, but that's obviously like a massive thing you want to focus on.
Yes.
Then obviously the YouTube's like one of the main things as well. I'm trying to get that going. So yeah, I mean, 100% feel.
Yeah, that and I feel like I've undone some of that refinement recently. Unfortunately, I've been doing like a little bit more and more, and like crypto as well.
Yeah,
it takes up like not as much time now as it used to, but like just keeping an eye on stuff and like learning every day because learning's important, right? and just trying to stay on top of like the next thing, like the Metaverse. Facebook renamed themselves, but I've known about the Metaverse, not everything about it. KSI is the one that's been like on it for the last like 6 months. I was like clowning him about something like 6 months ago, and then now Facebook changed the name and his fucking things are just banging, and he's now a genius, and I'm now the guy that doesn't know. So we've swapped now. It's like, my son, you've grown up.
He's young Padawan.
This has now become the master.
Right. I feel like that shit parent that when the kid grows up and realizes like, okay, that's me right now. So yeah, the crypto thing's fun.
Yeah, I was going to say that because I remember that moment where everyone took, well, especially KSI took a big dive
He's doing good now. Yeah,
I think I've seen, because he's got is it KSI Crypto? That's like sort of like kind of Twitter page and stuff.
Oh yeah, KSI. Yeah.
I've seen all the XCAD stuff as well. And it's just like,
sorry, I thought you were talking about that. No, he has the KSI Crypto page, which is verified.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, how?
Like, bro,
isn't that a little bit like kind of scary though? Because doesn't that technically kind of come across that it's like actual financial advice? And it's like,
he's just a nerd in his bedroom. I'm sorry, JJ. Not that you'll see this anyway, but don't even watch my videos.
Don't worry, we'll hack into his algorithm, get it somehow.
KSI.
Hoping he might not appear in that mirror.
Ouija board. What is it? No, is it the Bloody Mary?
Yeah, the Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
But I think as well, like, well, for me personally, because I loved gaming as well, and I did a bit of streaming, like I said, during lockdown. Do you think like the fall of Fall Guys and Among Us kind of didn't help with streaming either? Because I don't know about you, for me right now, I don't really think there's any sort of game that's like really popping, or like Among Us was amazing, and like same with Fall Guys, because you could play with like 10 different, like if your mates or different streamers or whatever, and it was just hilarious, and then that kind of dropped off, and I feel like there just hasn't really been anything.
No, I agree, and I think like people hopped on Rust, Minecraft,
Minecraft.
GTA, the GTA thing, the roleplay thing.
The roleplay looks
Tommy
like
T
right now. Zerka doing it big in the GTA world.
We got Tommy T.
Would you ever do that? Would you ever do the GTA?
I think I'd have actually been really good at it, but it happened after I stopped streaming.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Poor time.
So I think I'd have been all right, but you do have to spend a significant amount of time on it. So it's like maybe in an alternative universe where I don't do anything during the day.
Yeah.
And I can spend 6 to 10 hours playing GTA roleplay. I think I've actually be quite good at it.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing clips of it. I don't know if they're just joking around, but basically like saying that Josh Zerko spends more of his time now as Tommy T than actually himself during the day.
It's insane. I think it's true.
Which makes sense if you're dedicating yourself to something. Like it doesn't make
sense. With the amount of streaming and stuff they do.
But I don't know how he does it either, because like he's got Sidemen like most days of the week. Like their schedule is nuts.
And those guys are like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, but like, because everyone was looking at me kind of.
To be fair, he did like a 15-hour subathon the other day as well and stuff. And I'm like, how?
15,000 subs now. He's just killing it. Big legend. Big up Tommy T.
Shout out.
Basically stopped streaming because I was just like too busy. And I couldn't put enough time. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and it makes me like upset or, you know, unfulfilled if I can't put my all into something. But then I'm just doing too many things. You know what? The other day JJ was like, all right, I will learn about this thing that you're talking about now. And he said, you say this all the time. And I was like, excuse me, motherfucker? I was like, bro, I'm so busy. And then as soon as I sent that message, I realized who I was talking to.
Yeah. You're like, wait, hold on.
Talking to KSI.
Yeah.
This guy's so big time now. He's on the
celebrity.
Mad.
He was on that thing the other day, whatever it was.
TV
show.
Like the Pride of Britain.
Yeah, that.
Stuff, yeah.
And there's a kid comes out singing this song, and he comes surprises him on stage.
Yeah,
I've got that manager.
Like, we don't even know that happened. He didn't say it in the chat. I find out from a Twitter clip.
I'm gonna start saying that.
A clip of Twitter. It's just like, so it's like I was talking to this kid who's just like, And I sent it and he was like, no, you don't. You just you don't manage your time properly. And I was like, all right, there might be a little bit in there, but shut the fuck up.
You know when you know Benji's right, but it's like, look who I'm talking to.
Yeah. But like literally the wrong person to basically say that to. I'm too busy. Yeah. But he's so busy that he's burning himself out and getting ill every 2 weeks. So fuck you.
That's what I was going to say. He's cancelled like what, maybe 3 shows or so, or something like that. Two or 3 shows.
And but it's because he's so ill. I've heard him. I've been with him. Like nuts.
Yeah, honestly, like I'm not surprised because like, I've seen just from like I said, clips and videos and just seeing what he does day to day.
Bro.
Yeah,
I can only imagine like his schedule, bro. It's nuts.
It's nuts. I see his calendar. Imagine it.
Bro.
He sends me screenshots of his calendar when I'm like, yo, do you want to do this? And he sends me a screenshot. I'm looking for it. Like,
so there's no gaps here.
Yeah. It's just, you know the way he said it was like,
green block.
My brain was like overload. Like,
it's insane. It's insane. So yeah. Big up him though. Like, hopefully he slows down a little bit soon.
No, bro, he means that, bro. You know,
actually, that's come from the heart. That's like,
give him his heart, bro.
Honestly, I'm worried.
JJ, if there is some sort of metaverse world where you're watching this, relax.
I know, like, a part of this will get clipped on TikTok and hit his For You page.
Hey, we hope so. We hope so, guys. We need to get this ready. Come on, let JJ see this. Take some time for yourself.
Rest up, bro. Rest up.
Rest up. All right, since we've got a musician in the house over here, I want to talk about the sort of diss tracks and even like the Christmas song released last year and stuff like that. Like, kind of just want to know like what did you enjoy doing all that sort of stuff? And
I feel like you do, man. I feel like you're a music head for real. Yeah.
I am a little bit. You know, there's a story that I don't think anyone really knows.
Exclusive.
But like when Rice Gum, was it? Oh, mate, I can't remember how it started. It was Rice Gum, wasn't it? It started on Ethan. Yeah?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
I pressed Ethan that day being like, yo, let's shoot, like, let's do a diss track. And he lived on the floor above me. I went around to his house and I was like, bro, you need to do this. So I sat there like watching him do this diss track. And then I offered to film it with Ben. So Ben came round.
Right.
And that night shot the diss track and like got it live, I think the next day. And then I think that was like almost the start of it all.
Yeah, I think it was pretty much.
So like I take like 1% credit for that. Obviously, Bez put in all the hard work and did all the madness. But like then there were a couple other diss tracks that I worked on with people.
Yes.
No names. But I felt like because it really excited me and like I wanted to help out.
Yeah.
And I felt like my diss track wasn't that great, but it was okay for back then. But then when I was writing with other people, I was like, oh shit, I don't even know if I can say this, but I'm not gonna mention any names.
No names. We don't want to throw anyone under the bus.
But I helped a few people, and so the reason why I say this is because I got a passion for it.
Right.
I do enjoy doing it. I get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
Especially when it's coming to like abusing other people. I feel like I've got.
I was not expecting that.
I feel like I've got a good way. Like I know how to get under people's skin.
Yeah,
I was expecting like, the meaning. I
get that vibe. I get that vibe from like he's a proper wind up. Like.
Yeah. I try. But I don't
pranks, then the diss track.
Yeah.
I don't get enough time or like enough. There aren't enough times where I can be that person.
Yeah.
Like I'm quite a nice guy normally. Like, if you're going against one of my friends, then it's like, all right, cool, let's go.
You got to ride out.
Hey, sometimes you got to lay out.
Yeah, no, 100.
It's funny because 2 months ago, I was going through some old files. I was deleting some stuff and I found one of the diss tracks that I worked on in its like original form.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. It's the exact lyrics, but it's just like we're just saying them to like record them in.
Of course, yeah.
So yeah, I've got a real passion for it. I've got a real passion for music. I dated a musician for 5 years, so that obviously played into it a little bit.
You know what I was going to say? The first time that I worked for you was, well, it was kind of like not even an internship. What do you call it when it's just like one day? Just like I kind of helped out.
You did an edit. Was it an edit?
No.
Oh.
I was a runner on the Sarah Coe's music video that you directed.
Oh,
which was
man.
in the apartment, and that was I think I was when would that have been? Was I like fresh out of uni at that point? I can't even.
That would have been like 3 or 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
That was literally when I was literally pretty much like just starting and kind of wanted to
Is that
just get
right? So
experience.
that was one of your first things that you did?
probably one of my first things I did, which is why I was like, yeah,
I don't remember that, nor like did I like it wasn't in my head.
No, of course,
That's
I mean, you're going to be busy with obviously.
No, but no, as in like that's mad that we still work together.
Yeah.
From like day like 1.1
Yeah.
to like now. That's
Like you said,
mad.
it's like the manifestations that we said at the beginning. It's just
You need a round of
That's
applause.
mad.
You need a round of applause for that.
So-
Man.
Yeah,
That's a round of applause.
I'm
That's
actually-
beautiful. Man. That's
because
beautiful.
I think what's happened there is I did that day helping out there because it definitely was. I was definitely fresh out of uni and I was like, I wanted to get, and I did economics. I was like, I don't want to go anywhere near the kind of banking route and this that, and the other. I wanted to do my passion, which was like filming, editing and everything. Managed, I don't even know how, I think I just emailed Ben. I think I just emailed Ben. I was like, is there any sort of shoot I can just help out on? Did that. I think I then got the gig with the F2 Freestylers, worked with them for 8 months, went freelance. And then because of Bidan at the F2, got suggested by him to you.
Yeah,
Because
that's mad.
you put like you put something on your Instagram about
Yeah.
like in the form of like, I need an editor for the month,
Mm.
whatever. And Bidan was like, I didn't even see it. He sent me the story and was
Big
like,
up Bidan.
yeah.
Mad. Full circle.
Bidan's the reason why like I'm here, really.
Yeah.
He literally was like, Callux looking for an editor. I think you should put your name forward and stuff like this, like fill out this form.
Yeah, I worked with Bidan at Base 79 or Rights or whatever it's called for a couple of years. Yeah, legend.
That's
Big up
mad.
Bidan.
Absolute legend, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's come full circle now.
Yeah.
That is mad.
Now pretty much
I
full
didn't
time.
remember that. Yeah.
That's
It's
mad.
crazy.
Yeah.
Even for me hearing the story, it's like, it's nuts, bro. I'm
It's not
speechless.
so nuts that I didn't even know it.
Yeah. he was like, bro, he wasn't even in my head.
You could have made that up now. I wouldn't even know.
So there's one
Great story, though.
Yeah, go to it. Go to it.
How do we get onto that? What were we talking about? I feel like I had something to say.
Have I just lost it?
No. What was it?
Music,
It's about
like
edit,
passion for music. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
filming,
Because you're dating a musician for 5
Yeah,
years.
yeah. And but just to finish that off, I feel like my true calling / passion / calling
Purpose calling.
is to be a musician,
Yeah.
but I can't sing.
So what?
And I ain't got
I
a
feel
rap
that.
voice like
I
MC
feel that.
Callux.
So then would you want to be like behind the scenes, like engineer, producer? What do you
No, I
want to
feel
do?
like I want to be a DJ,
Yeah.
but you need to start. You need to
Yeah.
you need to do it.
It's just another thing to add to
And
the...
it's just
Exactly,
another
yeah.
thing.
No,
That is the beautiful thing about being a YouTuber. Like we're very privileged, very, very privileged, lucky to be able to go and do whatever
Whatever
we
you want. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, that's the biggest positive about the whole job.
Yeah.
Because I feel like most of us are like creatives that bounce from one thing to another and get something out of just starting any project, watching it grow. And it's great that we have the ability to do that with the shoes, for example. And, you know, I can spend some time on crypto or I can do after party and so on. It is nuts.
And I think it's amazing that
appreciative.
you've managed to build like obviously such a big audience from your obviously from YouTube at the beginning, and now
Even
you
with the trainers as well.
pretty much pursue whatever you want, really.
Yeah.
And
it's mad.
Have an audience that obviously a lot of people follow you for it and would hope that everything grows and succeeds, which is pretty sick.
Yeah.
I think that most YouTubers forget that. Like all the well, I don't think any YouTubers say this, but all the money's good or like, oh, the freedom or whatever. But no, it's actually like having an audience that care about you so much that whatever direction you go in, they'll support you.
100%.
As long as what you're making is good and
Good
it's not
content,
like
yeah.
taking the piss or, but yeah, it's not like with the shoes, I'm not putting my logo on the side of the shoes. No, we're designing every single piece on the entire shoe.
Yeah.
It's like you do it properly and the audience will reward you for
100%.
that. So yeah.
Because I think obviously, like, for example, like if you're a musician or an actor or whoever, once they say now, oh, I'm going to do X, then I'll kind of be like, well, I just know you for your music. Whereas like, YouTubers, they kind of get to know you as a human being.
Yeah, I got something interesting there. I was talking, I started going to the gym again recently. I was working with this new guy. And I said to him, oh, like, I don't really, he was like, get the tube, don't drive. I was like, I quite like driving. I don't really get the tube anymore. So it's a bit long sometimes, like getting recognized. And so I've been in some hairy situations across London. And he was like, just wear a mask. And I was like, what, you think that stops it? Like I wear a mask.
Like COVID mask.
Yeah. And people still recognize me because, I don't know, my eyes got bait eyes or something. Or like I'm a tall, skinny, white dude with the bait eyes and the cap. I don't know. And
Or
the
from
brown
the,
hair.
Signature look, bro. It's a signature
From
look.
the recent Selfridge video where
Yeah,
they got
bro,
recognize you
yeah.
from your nose.
That is it. That is it. That video right
That's
there.
actually nuts though. If you deep it, like people actually recognize it from a facial feature.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it, but he was in like pretty much a full on like proper wig, glasses,
beard,
You're lying.
glasses.
Any
The
normal
only thing
person
that was out was this.
just the nose.
And people were like
A
clocking.
goal within not even a minute, well, maybe like a 2 minutes, if that just came. I was like, "Are you Callux?" And he was like, "What?"
I'm trying to picture it and see if I can know him from his nose.
She was like, "Why?"
I thought she was lying. I didn't believe her.
But
And then I asked her off camera, so she didn't have to lie. Like after I bought her the thing, and she was like, "No, I recognize you." I looked at your nose, and then I looked at your shoes, and I was like, "Oh, that is him."
But it's crazy, you know. You probably don't even think about it, that some fans like obviously watch you so much and are so invested in you that right now they probably could just recognize you like the most basic thing.
Yeah, and even at the end of the video when I'm like in that full doc costume, I just go KSI. That's all I said. This loud, KSI. And he turns right. He's like, "What is that, Callux?" And like looks at the shoes. The shoes as well getting recognized like blows my mind.
It's a staple. It's a staple part.
It's mad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a testament to how obviously how well they're doing and everything like that.
But my comparison there was that I get recognized with my mask on. And he was like, "Oh, like I can't say the actor, really famous actor. You will know him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He comes. He trains him sometimes, and he was like, he just travels with his mask and like absolutely fine, just reading a book on the tube, like just travels by the tube and comes in. And I was like, it's different because you'll see an actor, actress, whatever, in a movie maybe once a year. If you're lucky, right?
Yeah.
If you're lucky,
100.
you see them for an hour and a half, 2 hours, once a year.
Most films now are like every 2 years, like if that what they're being in. So you're right, hardly anything at all that you can see in them.
Yeah, we've seen Daniel Craig 4 times in the last 10 years.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's a good point.
And you might watch a little interview, you might see him on Jonathan Ross during a press run, something like that. But for a period in time, like 2 weeks, every 4 years or 5 years.
Yeah.
So of course you're not going to be able to, but these kids like,
I feel like it's always one of them ones where you're always questioning like, is that really Daniel Craig though? Like you never like, you always kind of second guess yourself when it's sort of that sort of celebrity.
Yeah, exactly. And like,
but YouTubers are the new celebrities, bro. YouTubers are the new celebrities.
Exactly. Yeah. But I feel like we're attainable celebrities. We do travel. Like I will be walking around Hackney. Yeah. Or I will be walking around Dalston, like got an office there. I will be walking around central London and people will see me, but you won't see Margot Robbie, Daniel Craig walking around.
Yeah.
So we're like attainable celebrities that you watch like multiple times
religiously.
So it's like, of course,
well, with of course
we get recognized.
People daily, like they would watch them as well.
Yeah, the Sidemen are very famous now. They are very famous.
Like even in the workplace, you like, you know what I mean? These are names that are just regular, you know what I'm saying? That you hear just come up.
They're so by multiple demographics now. We're talking older. It's not just that one like 14 to 21 year old anymore.
But you know what? But I think this is what I was going to say, because a lot of, especially people my age, I'm 24 now, nearly 25, grew up with the Sidemen.
Yeah.
From like, because what they've been going, the Sidemen, the group officially been going 8 years. They will obviously go before that.
KSI as well from before, like even, you know what I'm saying? For
here's something.
Wasn't he on like 2 million before like Sidemen, like officially KSI? I think it was on like maybe something like 2 months before.
Yeah, probably.
The Sidemen brand was like officially.
I thought he's been famous for like forever.
Yeah, pretty much has. Yeah, pretty much has been. To be fair.
He's been famous since he was born. Just didn't know.
It was meant to be. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was meant to be. Yeah, word.
Saka the other night, playing Call of Duty. Ray Parler, as I said earlier, Saka, then me playing Call of Duty. So I was this far away.
Yeah.
Nice.
3 foot. And when we met just before playing, I was like, "Yo, nice to meet you." He says hello to someone else. Comes back to me. He's like, "Yo, I watched you when I was younger." La la la. It's like you like the Sidemen guys, like Calfreezy, and I was like, he said my name as well, and I was like, "Bro, how? Like you're my idol, basically. Like you're my favorite Arsenal player at the moment." And you know who I am.
Yeah.
For what reason?
Yeah.
But he's 20 years old. So 5 years ago, 6 years ago, he'd have been consuming YouTube content every day.
And in school.
Well, it's the same with like Mason Mount, Declan Rice and Chunks.
Yeah.
And all them people. Because obviously they're young as well. And they've grown up with
Something
YouTube.
like my age, but he's been doing it for how long?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I mean, they've all grown up with YouTube as being like some like most of us
I
as
think if
their
you're
main
from-
form of media.
Like London, especially, and you're under 20 and you're in the football scene, you probably know who at least who the Sidemen are.
100%.
Oh, 100%, especially
even
from the-
older, bro. Like I'm telling you, like
Especially from the crossbar videos that were like
Yeah,
legendary in the
true.
YouTube.
Bro,
Like,
like,
we would have grown up on that.
those were like,
That's true.
like you be like on break, it'll be like, yo, you man, come, like, you know what I'm saying? On Blackberry, this was on Blackberry time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Is that what would happen?
yeah, on break,
So I didn't know the playground culture.
yeah, oh, shit.
So
Yeah,
I'm a bit older.
yeah, but on, like, or you can't go on break and people, like, we weren't allowed school and phones per se, but like on your break, everyone would have their phones out and whatever, YouTube videos and whatnot, whether it be music, YouTubers,
You
whatever.
know what? I actually
Man.
remember like people at school just sharing like KSI's like,
Bro,
Easter
like-
videos and stuff like that. Just
For
around with each
ages,
other,
bro.
just
I'm
to
telling you,
break.
bro, it's
That
not a
is-
joke.
Oh,
Yeah,
have you seen his
that's
new
it,
video? It's
'Cause
hilarious.
I think I know it, but I ain't ever seen it.
yeah, yeah,
Never
yeah.
just in school. It's like that.
It is crazy, man.
It is mental.
Because
And
like,
that's like the main,
because I think, especially
Yeah.
with like the Sidemen, well,
Mm.
all of you guys really, but like
Yeah.
obviously Sidemen pumping out a ridiculous amount of content daily. Like they're obviously targeting new, younger people as well. So like you said, they've got
got
I don't know how famous we're going to be when we're like 50.
ridiculous.
If
bro.
you keep making content,
Yeah.
mate, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like crossbar challenges and shit when you're 40 years old.
yeah.
Although they probably would bang when we're
They would, but I'm telling bro, it doesn't
if you
get
brought
old.
it back
bro. Yeah.
to 40.
Yeah, it doesn't
Like in
get old.
Hey,
like
if-
12 years time.
if you've all got kids at the time or something, and
Bring them in as
doing
well,
it with
bro.
the kids,
Nuts,
I know,
nuts,
actually
yeah.
bang.
Nuts.
Wait, everyone has their own kids. The kids go, bro, that would
kids
bang.
versus the parents.
Crossbar next gen.
Kids versus the parents.
Yeah, word.
That would
You're welcome.
bang.
Yeah,
You're
welcome,
UK
yeah.
YouTube.
12 years. Oh, that has
would be
to happen.
hard.
That has to
Hey,
happen.
George, you might as well. Hey, I get you might as well take
I'm
that.
not being funny. If JJ doesn't name his son Heskey and then doesn't do that video, then this is just pointless. Why are we here? Why are we here? Why is this not happening?
It's so funny because like like imagine we keep making content in
Yeah.
like 12 22 32 well, that's 60
But at least it's your
10,
choice.
20 years
Yeah.
people are going to be so famous.
Yeah.
I reckon JJ will go into like film at some point.
Has to.
Like,
But this is the thing as well.
You
Like,
could do it now.
yeah.
Yeah,
But you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have
Look
to.
at the
Yeah,
music.
exactly. Yeah.
Crazy.
but this
And
is,
yeah, go on.
I was just going to say, like, obviously we've seen with the rise of TikTok as well, there's going to be other platforms that will come along that you can just
Yep.
get, because whatever that new platform is, realistically, is going to target the new 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
the
new-
metaverse.
Well, the metaverse
Word,
is
word.
pretty much the next thing that people have to think about, really,
Yeah.
because well, how long do you reckon? Would you reckon maybe like 7 years before it's maybe like fully?
I'd
like a
say yeah.
thing?
This is like the beginning of the what's it called? Like the web dot. What's it called?
Oh.
The web age. .com age or something.
Yeah,
Like
there was like Web 2.0 was like a thing.
that. Yeah, I think this is the beginning of that.
it's like the new internet era, basically.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
What the internet
I
was.
think we're so early right now, and it goes to show
100%.
with like Facebook changing their
like brand, like
their main company. I don't know what it's
And
called. Like
infrastructure and everything.
it's like the parent company. That,
Yeah.
parent company. Yeah, they changed it to Meta. Like it means something.
Yeah.
It means something.
And the
for
thing
sure.
is, if you've got Facebook, well, now Meta,
Yeah.
really putting it out there saying, yeah, this is the future, this is what we're doing. Google are going to follow. Well,
Yeah.
Google have probably already been doing it behind
Yeah.
the scenes
Mhm.
and haven't said anything.
Mhm.
Google are going to do it. Amazon are going to do it.
We'll definitely transition into a
everyone's
new era.
100%.
100%.
I'm ready for that Ready Player One.
Yeah, that's what my mind keeps coming to as
I'm
well.
ready for that.
What character would you be if you
Oh, I
could
can't
just choose?
remember them, man. But you actually know?
No, but as in like just
Oh.
anything. What character? Because that whole thing was just like you could just be whatever character you wanted. Is there any sort of character you've always?
I was gonna
wanted to
say
be?
something mad. I was like, I want to see what it's like to be a chick for the day.
What, you want to be Tomb Raider? Lara Croft.
Get some chick on chick action. That's what I'm using my metaverse. My day pass to the metaverse. I am Lara Croft.
oh my god!
I hear it though. Like I hear it. Like
Yeah, so Lara Croft in the metaverse, one honey.
Yes,
yeah.
has to be
A
done.
bit chick for the
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
What about you lot?
Oh, I'm trying to think of like an iconic game character that I was like grown up
Would you
with.
say-
I just want to.
Would you say Indiana Jones?
No, you know what? I've always wanted Pokemon to be real.
Mm.
Always wanted Pokemon to
Swear.
be real. So I want to go around as like Ash Ketchum, get my little Pikachu. Going
Is it
around.
mad if I say Indiana Jones? Is it mad?
No, that's
I don't know.
why not?
I mean, out of everyone,
This is the first guy that comes to mind, didn't it?
You
Like,
I did say Lara Croft to be fair.
yeah, so I'm thinking of the whip, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Me and you.
Yeah. Bro, this guy. Is that why you even
No,
touched
not
my
in
hand?
that way. Yeah. Just imagining our metaverse love. Fuck's sake.
To be fair,
Can we move on?
yes.
Bro.
Okay.
That's it, fucks.
This actually goes on pretty well to what I was
So,
talk about. It's
yeah.
just how do you see the sort of online space evolving in the next 5 years? So a bit sooner than the whole Metaverse stuff. Just more like YouTube, TikTok's obviously the big thing right now.
We're a genius in this thing, bro.
Like, do you see yourself and the likes of the Sidemen making the same content the same way you are now, sort of thing?
Oh shit! Here we go again.
It's a loaded one. It's a loaded one.
5 years. So what were we doing 5 years ago? Making like your title would be Gamescom vlog day 1.
So 2016, it was only basically
that's your title, wasn't it? Back then,
Wait, hold on. 2016 would be Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go.
Is that right?
Is that 5 years ago?
2016.
Yeah, that's mental.
Man.
Yeah, 2016 felt like yesterday.
So old.
I don't even want to hear
I still remember the Olympics in 2012.
in my head, I'm still 18, bro.
Yeah, same. I'm not in my mid-20s. Get that.
29.
I swear.
Ooh,
30 in like
big 3-0.
4 months.
Shit.
Anyway.
That's every person in their mid-20s.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll take that. Shit, where's it going to be in 5 years? It'll be different. Is that what you want to hear?
What do you think?
That's safe to say? That's very safe to say.
Different.
Because in 5 years, I told you.
I feel like over the last 10 years, like no matter what's kind of grown, like whether it be Snapchat or whatever, YouTube's still been the dominant
staple.
No, 100.
Staple.
And I don't think that'll change.
I don't think it can.
Do you not think it'll change? But even with how TikTok's now becoming the most watched thing, like the most
but it's just different. And
you've got different industries involved in YouTube as well. You've got music, everything. So it's like
they can't monetize it. I don't know how they monetize it at the moment. I know there's like they do.
They've got like a creator fund, but
isn't it like 6p per million views? Or something?
Yeah,
it's mad, isn't it?
You'd have to be pulling like 20 million views per TikTok to get in something serious, and then it will just be the same as normal, like brand deals and whatever. Will be
The brand deals, but I don't like. It's the monetization of a platform is a really hard nut to crack, and YouTube have like got it on lock now.
Yeah.
Like the CPMs are good these days. So I don't see anyone immediately coming along. What might open up a brand new world is the crypto stuff, the metaverse, and so on. That might in like 5 years, because I think the thing that will really, really propel crypto into the stratosphere moving forward, in my opinion, right now, will be gaming and how that utilizes like NFTs and how all of that blends together to create like worlds, in that you can buy a house now or a hotel or a piece of land in metaverses right now. You can do that. And it's like, it's so early. It reminds me of like Bebo days or MySpace and like Habbo Hotel, although Habbo's still around and they're selling their own NFTs. Yeah. So you can, but that is a good example. So I know I'm getting to this, but I'm going to do it.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, what?
In Habbo right now, you know how you could dress yourself and you have like black hair. But you can now buy like suits, like costumes that only you will have. And like, that's how you bring, like, I come to the studio today, for example. I didn't, by the way, with a Louis Vuitton bag. But say I come to you, go, oh, that's a nice bag. How much does that cost? Oh, it costs this much. Oh, cool. But you walk around here with that. Cool, calm. But you're going to be able to do that in game. Yeah. And it is already happening. But I think the rise of that and having your digital profile must change content, especially gaming content in the future.
We're already, like we've spoken about it already, but the whole GTA kind of role play sort of thing, that's kind of like a very sort of early look.
Without the NFT crypto stuff attached to it.
It's like a very limited, like, in a way, you're sort of customizing yourself. You're choosing what sort of role you want to be. You're choosing whatever immersing as well. It's like a very basic look at where this can be. Like with VR, you could fully be in it like yourself. Like you said, you can buy certain outfits, certain things. It could be one of one. It could be one of 10, whatever. You could trade them. Like it's going to be endless. And it's quite scary, to be honest with you, because you could be
and you're at the beginning of
stuck in that whole world and not even worry about the main one right now.
Yeah, imagine like that reality being more exciting than the reality that we live in. That's a little bit...
That's scary.
That's scary. That's the thing that scares me.
Yeah.
Imagine in, let's say, 7 years' time or 5 years' time, whatever, like, I'm hired by you not to edit videos, but to go into your world and decorate your house.
Yeah.
That will feel more real than...
Or like edit and build your house a certain way, buy it a certain way. That's like
That
a
is
job that
so
could easily
true.
happen.
Yeah.
That's like crazy.
That is
yeah,
mental, man.
makes
So
sense.
my job is to plug into the matrix essentially.
You called it from
Yeah.
early. Yeah, you
build
called it
your
from early. Yeah, you
build
called
your
it from
house
early, yeah.
or whatever it may be. Like,
Yeah, imagine Sims.
and an empire.
But the metaverse is basically building all these things on top of each other, isn't it?
Yeah.
In theory, right? I mean,
Like all
it's
interconnected,
going to be
yeah.
way bigger than anything that I can currently think of
yeah, it's
or,
going to be
or imagine.
way complex.
But if you could like Sims, GTA, and like Habbo Hotel, whatever, mix all of these together, and you create some like clusterfuck of an immersive experience that you won't want to leave.
Being able to unlock characters, like I said, like I think I don't just speak for myself. A lot of people wanted Pokemon, like they wish it was real.
Real,
sort of
real
thing.
thing,
Like,
yeah.
you wish you could have
That was a big deal at the time.
characters walking around in this. Imagine you could do that as well as playing Yu-Gi-Oh and doing this, that, and the other. And I don't know, you're walking around as Pac-Man or something, and then like just whatever. It's possibilities actually like endless.
I learned a theory about why aliens, or there's one theory about why aliens have never contacted us. It's like if they're able to connect themselves up to, if they did have a system powerful enough to make it to us, some sort of sentinel computer system, then why wouldn't they just live in that all the time? Because they'll be able to make themselves feel like they're, for example, having an orgasm like 24/7, because that's the reality that they live in. Like they'll be able to feel what they want to feel.
Oh,
So why would they ever search for some dumb fucking pieces of meat on this shitty polluted planet? Like
They
why
can
would they
create their
come
own
in?
reality,
Yeah, they
yeah.
just create their own reality. So that's the theory about why aliens have never come. Because if they did have the technology to come, they just work
do
on
other
themselves.
things. Yeah, make
their own metaverse. La la la.
Mad.
That is actually correct. Whoa, we're going.
Sorry, a little bit off
How'd you
topic.
go?
So on YouTube.
What I'm saying is that in like 5 years, I think the early like amazing games might, and like VR and stuff, maybe it'll have a bigger play.
Yeah.
I don't know, AR, VR, but maybe not. Maybe that's going to take like 20, 30 years. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Who knows?
Because it's big technology that's going to take a lot of memory, a lot of computer power. But Facebook are on it. So you saw what they did
Damn.
before. Can they do it again?
Is
and they did
this-
it with WhatsApp and Instagram.
You're right.
So
Is this the beginning of the end? I don't know.
But you know when stuff crashes, it's going to be a big deal,
Oh,
though. You know
when
what I mean?
it did the other day, remember? Like,
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. But obviously now that they've got
Go on.
like,
yeah, your metaverse crashes.
bro,
Yeah,
it's a
bro.
wrap. People will be like, oh my gosh, I have to live in the real world.
Yeah,
Yeah, imagine you've been, it's like a drug. You've been sucked in all those, say, years. You've been, like
yeah.
connected to this world and it's just been unplugged like that.
If I had the know-how, I'd definitely go into that next and create like the maddest universe, suck everyone in, become like Dr. Evil.
Yeah. Just take over
Then
the
peace
whole,
out. Just go live on Mars and be like, have good luck with that, lad.
get all your coin over here and then just
Yeah.
piss off.
Facts,
Big up
actually.
Elon.
Massive big up Elon.
All right, speaking of time then, just want to talk about like I guess like the Sidemen, because obviously I know you've been on loads of shoots with them like multiple times, been with them, friends with them how many years now? What's the difference between shooting with them 5 years ago compared to now?
They've got an operation
Operation.
now.
Cool team.
They've got an operation.
Sidemen Corp.
I can't say the video that because it's coming out too soon, but
Right.
maybe next Sunday their video will come out. But I filmed with them the other day and it was an operation. All met at one place. There's a bunch of YouTubers there, cameramen and women following them around like it's real, and behind the scenes, big old camera for Side Plus.
Jeez.
Like they have a great system now that I don't think that they had 5 years ago about how they make videos, and like responsibility and holding someone accountable if they don't turn up to a shoot or they are late to a meeting or whatever.
Right.
So they
Proper professional.
yeah. And I feel like that is the level up. Like just accountability, focus, and the amount of things that they're doing. I don't know how they push it out, but they got some good systems in place. You need them. You know, it's a bunch of kids. Well, we all are, right? But like, you need that to make things happen. Otherwise, if someone's not feeling it one day, they might sack it off, but you can't because then you bring the other lads down. Too.
Yeah.
So I think,
And I feel like especially like Sidemen Sundays now kind of thrives on, well, it basically has to have all 7 of them there really for the most part. And it's like, if, like you said, if people then decide not to turn up, they can't be asked, and it kind of
But that's the thing with groups. So it's
falls
a great
into anarchy,
infrastructure.
really.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's what about that they've definitely leveled up over the last few years. And the amount of stuff they've got, the vodka coming soon.
Yeah, saw that.
They got something else coming soon. I'm not gonna leak on this, but it's mad. And I just hear new stories from them every day, and it's like, yeah, you lot are doing the most. It's like KSI, you're clear, you're doing the most, and then like all the other boys.
Even the Sidemen.
Do they basically have like daily meetings to decide what, or like just what they want to do next, sort of thing? Or like,
I don't know exactly how it works,
because it just seems like so much, and I'm like, how do you actually, even with like 7 of you, how do you actually fit the time to work it all out, plan it out, hire the right people? Like we've already discussed how difficult
and the execution of it
is.
as well.
really
the
hard to hire the
execution.
right people. Yeah. I know that they meet like once a week or once every 2 weeks to kind of talk through the main stuff, but now they've just got systems in place, and it just rolls. So before they might have had to talk about that stuff, but now they don't. They just do it.
Kind of a
and
habit.
it's like rotas and
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. They've killed it. They've really leveled up recently, and it's amazing. Like in our group chat, like everyone's just doing such mad shit. Like I'll put in a tweet from Vicstar, who's just joined up with like Vibe Pay, and I'm like, wow, this is sick. Like you're an investor in this now. I don't know if he owns equity. I think he might do, but like that's sick. You put that in the chat. It's like, wow. And KSI goes on stage and does that Pride of Britain thing, and the kid's rapping his song, and he comes out surprising the kid. That's what like Drake does. Or like,
of course.
Or like someone else like crazy, they'll come out and surprise a kid on stage in front of everyone. It's like Simon Cowell's reaction, Alicia Dixon, I think, was the other person. Like these people's reactions, these mainstream celebrities, and it's like, it's mad. And then me with the shoes and so on. And then you realize, Cowell with the...
I was to say with KSI, it's like you realize that's your boy that you dress as Teletubbies with. Do the music videos. From that to this now is crazy.
Where I used to, that's like where I grew up, like around there, around Canary Wharf. So weird. Oh yeah, but it goes to show like it's not just now. Like if you're coming into this now and you're watching, you know me for like a year or two. Like no, we all go back way back, like almost 10 years now, maybe. For some of us.
Do you think you see yourself? Because I know you said like obviously you want to build a bigger team, especially like after Pi and whatnot. Do you think you need a team like to that level that they have in terms of, I guess, how many people they have to produce all the content they need? Or
you'd be surprised how many people that they have. I don't like.
I think
no. There's not that many.
Oh really?
Mad.
Yeah. They just got some good people.
Because I know that
geniuses.
I know like people like the cameramen and all that. Are obviously, pretty much the same every single week. But obviously, there's probably
they scale up and down.
Right.
But behind it, there's not that many people.
Really?
Shit.
Which I actually have a go. I had a go at someone. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was like Simon or JJ the other day, and I was like, bro, just hire more people. Like, what are you doing? But yeah, look, if it works for them, then great. But I definitely won't be hiring more people than them because it's like,
sure.
Don't need 7 camera angles around me or whatever. But yeah. Soon come, hopefully.
Soon come.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's the perfect segue into your ventures, the things that you've been creating, and of course, NoTwoWays. Is that the new jingle now?
There was a tiny little there was a tiny little voice crack in there, like a tiny bit as well.
NoTwoWays. So yeah, of course, like an incredible shoe brand, and I'm not just saying
people want to know, man.
I work for you, like genuinely, like I think they're sick. Like that's why.
And he rocks it like proper now, not just like because you're like he rocks
all
the time.
Bro, there's a couple people like you as well that just rock them, and I'm like, wow. I turn up to events and like JJ's always wearing the maddest stuff. He came to a foot match the other day. He was wearing them. I was like, what are you doing? You like them? He's like, and then he was like, yeah. I just thought they went really well with the outfit today, and I looked at them properly. I was like, it's the first time you wore them, innit? They were clean. But even just like, I know he's my friend and that, but like this guy's stylish. He's got his, you know, he wears some mad shit. And it's like, oh, you're wearing them. And then there's other people that just support big up Simon, man. I don't think he's supported every single drop. So yes, it is mad seeing them on other people and hearing about compliments and stuff that people say to friends. So they're not even saying it to me. They don't know it's going to get back to me.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Saying, have you seen these sneakers?
But it's part of your brand, isn't it? Even when you said the girl recognized you, like she saw the note, it's part of your brand.
It is now,
But why? Well, first of all, I think the major question probably is like, why trainers? Why did you decide that's the avenue.
Because people wait until like they're like worldwide, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because obviously like you got Kanye West with the Yeezys,
Exactly, yeah.
Jordans, and then obviously Drake's and whatever. Like it always seems to be like big time. And then when it comes to YouTubers in general, it tends to just be merch or like clothes and stuff. Like why
get into that?
Why was it trainers that you decided that's the avenue you want to go down?
Yeah, 2 reasons. One was because I've had a passion for it for a while, and it seemed like it was. I've had a passion for it for a while. Put that to the side, okay. And then number 2 is that I knew it was going to be hard, and I knew that no one else had done it before. And I mean, like within the YouTube sphere.
Yeah.
And I love doing stuff. It's really hard to do these days because people have done everything.
Yeah.
When it comes to like videos and stuff, let's say the Silent Room, for example, that was, I think I was the first YouTuber to do that after like Lad Bible did it, but do they really count? I don't know. Maybe they do.
Nah, I think, well,
maybe they do.
I wouldn't say
Maybe
it's
they
like
do.
YouTubers though, just kind of
Yeah.
company.
But I love, or even if it is them, then it's like, how can I beat them? And what are the rules? I do it in the dark, and you try and up the levels a little bit. But with the shoes, there was like just a gap there that it was just obvious. It's so much obvious. I haven't even really thought about it. It was like just the right thing to do. But yeah, passion. And then there was a gap in the market. And now I know why there was a gap in the market, because it's really fucking hard to do. Like it's really hard.
Talk your shit, bro.
Especially
What's been the hardest thing so far?
during a pandemic.
Yes.
Like, I like people will take that for granted and like, oh, we've all lived through a pandemic. It's all been very hard. But like, this is making a shoe, shipping a shoe. Shipping is probably one of the biggest problems that we've had in that there's less planes in the sky. So therefore there's less cargo being transported around the world, just in general. The first plane from Heathrow to America would have had parcels on board, because they throw this stuff on as well as the luggage, because it's free cargo and free space. So the whole shipping network around the entire world was just fucked. But then that comes at the other end as well, where they're ordering pieces in, like materials in, and they take extra long to come. So everything was just taking so long. I designed a shoe like 6 months ago, and after we asked for it to be sampled, and we ain't received it.
Really?
One shoe to be sampled, and we haven't received it in 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah. It might even be longer, man. It might even be longer. It is longer. It's like 8.
Shit.
I was just saying that for fun. It was a round number, 6 months, but no, it's longer than that. So it's just been, I think if we started this in a normal year, it might have been a little bit easier, but fucking hell, like starting it in a pandemic was really stupid, but I obviously didn't know it was going to, we started in December and December to March was like the most creative I've been in years, working alongside Rocky every single day in the office. And then it all just stopped. And we all had to stay at home, I had to shield. And then we pushed through it. And that's what people don't realize. But we've been filming a lot of it. So hopefully one day, when it's like a Nike competitor, there'll be a Netflix thing.
Bro. Amazon Prime maybe.
We've been filming, and there's been a lot of ups and downs. A lot. So what's the hardest thing? It's all been hard, man. None of it's been easy. I'm not going to lie.
I love that.
The money, I put a lot of money into it. All my own money.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
All my money.
You've said before as well that like you basically, did you have to like operate the first 2 or something drops at like a loss or something like that just to be able to get them out, or it's basically just
because we work so far ahead, I'm still in a loss.
Still in a loss, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we know we have to order in advance because stuff's taken so long.
Right.
Normally you give like a year or 2 lead time. So these big companies, they'll design something now and it will come out, or it'll be made and shipped in a year from now or 18 months from now. We're trying to do every like 2 or 3 months. Which is like unheard of within these factories, and they have to make bespoke deals and it costs a little bip more and stuff. But yeah, I haven't earned a penny back. It all goes straight into ordering the next order because everyone complains that we're not making enough shoes.
That's the thing.
I haven't made a penny.
I was going to say, I don't think people understand as well. Like you said, like it is ridiculously hard, especially with everything you've just said there, the limited resources. I think they just see the platform and stuff and just assume
they
just think, oh, you're Callux, you're this big YouTube or whatever. You've probably got a load of money. Just give us loads of shoes.
And even
like, that's what they think it should be like.
Saying like you invested like yourself, some people are like, yeah, so Like, but they don't understand. Like, it's not easy.
Yeah.
I wish I could say the numbers, but I don't want to put them online because
No,
they're
Yeah, of course
they're
not,
kind of mad. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, the money that I've put in is crazy. Like, yeah,
It's nuts, bro.
I think I'd be. Yeah. That's all.
No, it's all right.
No, it's cool. Yeah, that no.
I mean, it's
Yeah, no,
it's going to be worth it in the end because I think
I'll be able to say. I'll say it next year.
Say it next year. Once the profits start going.
But it's like I built an amazing brand and obviously able to like increase the orders each time, so you can't complain. But yeah, it's expensive and it's hard. And I've been really lucky because I found Rocky.
Yeah.
Rocky is
I was going to
just
say, obviously,
a genius.
co-founder, right? And
yeah, Rockwell Princely, absolute genius.
Shout out to you, bro.
Like none of it would have been possible without him. And then we've also got some help over where we get them made as well, like on the ground, speak the language. So without these things in place, and that's obviously through Rocky as well, none of it would be possible. Yeah.
So just as
what a
like,
legend.
Yeah. So just obviously like for me from outside looking in, what are you, like how far do you want to go with it? Like as far as just like
Good question. I want to get into, hello if anyone's watching, like end or Selfridges. That's like one of the next things, but I need stock and we have some, but we don't probably have enough to do like a run in the store.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I want to do that.
Sick,
I'd love to have my own shop one day. I think it will start with some sort of pop-up shop.
I was just about to ask
Well,
what
like
you think,
Shoreditch or something
potential
like-
pop-up.
Yeah, I've done Box Park before.
Cold.
I'd love to do it again. I've had some weird ideas about like just having a store where you can't buy, but you can like try them on. Because obviously
hard,
we've got that drop culture and maybe people don't know what size or whatever to buy.
Right.
And they can maybe write their name down, but you can't buy it on the spot. I just want to do it a little bit different, staying with the drop culture. But soon I think we'll move away from drops, maybe on the next one, just to leave them like, we've ordered a little bit more next time and hopefully they don't sell out on the night. That like, I know that's a very like great problem to have, but I don't want the business to always be like hype. I want there to be separate avenues of like, we've created 100 of these. If you get one, you're sick, like well done. And then we've created like 10 or 20,000 over here. We just want them always to be on.
Like a
Because I've heard a lot of stories from people that they're like, oh, what trainers have you got? And then they're like, oh, these. And then they go on the website then in front of them, like on a shoot or something. And they'll be like, well, they're not in stock. Oh yeah. They pretty much sell out within like an hour every time. And it's like, oh great. So like no one can buy them really unless you're unless you're like switched on, Instagram notifications on, you put it in your diary. It's not easy to buy that way. Like the normal person goes on ASOS, you go on there later and you buy what you want. And if it's out of stock, you're like, calm. Like you don't wait for it. You won't be like reminded unless there's one piece that you really want. So why should people do that with my shoes? And it's nice that they do, but we've got to move to always on. I think
you want to play the long game. Yeah.
Obviously, like you've had 5 drops so far
Yes.
in the space of a year, pretty much, which is pretty mental. All the stuff you said already. Man. Did you expect the response to be like anywhere near the way it is now, especially with the fact that most of the drops have pretty much sold out in like seconds or minutes? And
It's nuts how some of those first drops went. I know the stock was much lower, but like the first one's going 60 seconds. We were just sat there. I was just like, I started crying because I was just whatever. Like it was just so much build up over like 9 months.
Oh, I'm not surprised, man. And it's like this.
It was just like
probably must be like your baby that you've just like.
Yeah,
and
it
all
was
of a sudden,
nuts.
Because like you said, it sounds like a great problem to have, but it's like, bro, like so much has gone into this, and it's just, I mean.
And that's what people don't see, that they don't see from the outside, the amount of hard work that goes in from all of us. And even across like all the companies, the stuff that we do on the side, away from Callux, under After Party and like people don't see that. And maybe like people have said to me in the past, why you should just like vlog your businesses. And I've been like, yeah, that is actually a good idea. Like some of the stuff we do is mad.
It is mental.
And we don't speak about it ever. It just goes up online and certain people see it.
I think even like speaking of like the launch we had last year with Park the Bus, like how big of a shoot that was.
Huge,
it was insane.
Just for our first, like for the first thing that we've ever done. Like if we could have had like a side plus equivalent, not paid, but just like some sort of behind the scenes thing, just showing what went into just that sort of launch. And then
we got to shoot with the XL. Like, it's really hard
With
to shoot
a
with the XL.
bus.
So
With a bus.
Yeah, people at work like, oh, you man, have you watched this? Like,
Yeah.
it was that big because you had Harry Pinero and all these guys.
Everyone, Kel's on
Ridiculous.
Akinfenwa, all
Ridiculous, bro.
all the big YouTubers,
Yeah.
and creators, and like it's just who's ever taken a bus into the XL
No.
and played football?
That's
like, it
just-
just,
that's
it
the
just
thing,
doesn't
that's what
happen.
we were talking about
like-
before is
Yeah.
with the viral aspect to go all the way full circle, all the way back to the beginning.
yeah.
Like something different that's not
Mhm.
like necessarily not been done before on that scale. Like it's nuts, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You
And
have-
the execution of it as well, because anyone can just think of an idea.
yeah, exactly. It's the execution is what we care about a lot.
Should we do it? Should we set up like a behind the scenes after party?
Thought about it, yeah.
After party YouTube channel.
That's another thing that's going to burn him out.
yeah.
The LinkedIn stuff shows it quite well though. Stuff. Chris
Yeah,
talked about,
definitely.
like putting it out there,
Smash it
but
up there.
that's on the business side. And anyway, what was the original question? Because I feel like I didn't answer it.
Well, just kind of like, did you expect it to be
Oh yeah.
as like kind of well received?
Sorry, I went on a tangent.
All right, we love the tangent. We love the tangent.
No, I didn't expect it. No. There's your answer.
Jeez.
No, I didn't expect it. It's look, I put my all into everything that I really care about. I really cared about this. Put my all into it. Promoted it like a madness. And people just picked it up. And I think that it's probably, I've said this before, don't know if I've said it on camera, but it's probably one of the fastest growing brands in the world in terms of like YouTube merch to like break outside the merch sphere.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever made it as merch, but obviously it's made by YouTubers, so some people would just call it that.
Yeah.
But it broke out fast. Like me and Rocky have arguments about how many people are from Callux and how many people have just naturally come to follow it.
Right.
And he thinks it's like 50-50. And obviously I think that more Callux fans are over there, but because of just innate, like I've just got the audience.
Yeah, yeah,
And
of
of course they'll go follow anything that I do. But he thinks it's like much bigger, like that it's more natural.
But to be fair, being on like, because I know pages like Hypebeast and that they've posted about them as well. Do you think
Multiple times, yeah.
Do you think that's kind of
That's helped so
transitioned
much.
a
yeah.
lot to get like just other people
Legitimacy, I think, as well
Yeah.
as what's come from publications like that.
Then it's not just seen as merch. It's not just any
Yeah.
old YouTube.
When
But stuff like that
Collaborations,
that has
of course,
legitimized it like over time. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I think it's got a long way to go, but it's done so well in a year.
100%.
Like people are like, when are you making clothes? I'm like, bro, we've made like 5 pairs of shoes. Let me at least make like 20.
They'll even scratch the surface of
Yeah. But hopefully next year we get to scale it up. I want to get some investment to kind of like grow in other countries
Mhm.
and grow the team, because it is growing quite big at the moment. We, obviously we were 2 for a long time, then 3, and then 4, 5, 6, and hopefully we'll have like up to 10 people very soon. Hopefully,
Yeah, that'd be sick.
but it needs some money.
Hey, any investors watching this as well? Make sure to.
The audience have been
Do
hitting.
your research on my guy
Really?
in 30.
The audience have been hitting me up, being like, "Yo, when can we invest in NoTwoWays?" I'm like,
Put on the stock exchange.
Yeah.
yeah. People are like, "When are you going public?" I'm like, "Bruh." Like,
Your
you know who you need to be to go.
Bro,
No toys crypto with the shoes.
Yeah, I've thought about it. I've thought about NFTs, but it's just a bit of, I don't want to be a land money grab
Yeah,
kind of guy. I'm not like that. It must have like real utility. I've got some ideas. I was talking to Zach about it today, from Zach and Jay again. I was talking to him about it. We'll see where we get with that, but might do some sort of crowdfunding so people can just put in a tenner and own like some of the business.
That'd be sick.
I think so. But I feel like we started with the audience, right? Like I'm a YouTuber, the audience are the most important thing to me.
Yeah.
So if they can be, if one day NoTwoWays sells for £1 billion for whatever fucking mad reason,
it's probably anything's possible.
then imagine
Manifestation.
someone puts in like £10 and they walk out of like 10 grand or something like
That'd
that.
be mad.
Nuts. Crazy, innit? Yeah.
Be insane. So we'll see. It's just like there's so many avenues you can go, and none of them are wrong.
Do you think it's easier for like, do you think that it's made it, like YouTube's made it a level playing field as far as just like, I was going to say like, do you think it's easier for YouTubers from the US to do that, or is it YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah.
So much easier for people in the US to raise money to build brands, etc., etc.
I
They
feel
have
like
so much money over there.
Just 'cause
they
it's a
got
bigger
more
market.
bread, man. Because
Yeah,
have
it's
you seen recently the FaZe Clan? They went public.
Swear, I
And they
didn't-
valued at like $1 billion or something
Swear.
like that. It's mental.
Insane.
And they
man.
started off as sniping on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It's
And they
ridiculous.
as far as I'm aware, sorry if the FaZe guys see this, as far as I'm
We
aware,
hope. Yeah.
We hope, bro.
as far as I'm aware, they lose money every year.
Really?
And that's what happens with businesses,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, look at me, for example. But it doesn't mean things are going badly, but like, yeah, they're valued at $1 billion. And I think they lost like 11 or 12 million last year. Might have even been more. I don't know. I saw it on Twitter. It might even be true.
Right. but that's just like a
You
standard
get the disclaimer at the beginning. That's good.
I can see the video now. FaZe Clan lost 11 million.
Yeah, because that was actually like the next question I wanted to ask was like, what do you think like US or UK YouTube is bigger? But you pretty much answered it.
I think that the US is like 4 years ahead of the UK.
Right.
So the brand deal money that they were getting 4 years ago in LA, we're getting now.
Yeah.
So I think it might be catching up a little bit. 3-4 years, I
Yeah.
think they're ahead. So
Because do most like YouTubers out there as well, just like even individual YouTubers have like actual investors, like you know,
they got all kinds of shit because you get like managers and agents.
Right.
They're like two different people, and they take like 10% or 20 or 15%, depending on how much they want to fuck you.
that's the best way to put it, bro.
They have
honest way.
They have two, whereas
Yeah.
someone over here you have like a manager,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they'll take 20%. But you have an agent, deals like bookings and stuff, and a manager who maybe like looks after your day to day. I don't know how it works, but
And
it's
I imagine,
different over
especially
there.
with some that go into music, some that go into boxing, they
yeah,
probably
yeah.
always have a different agent or
Mhm.
manager for each different sort of avenue that they go down, rather
I
than
bet
just
they
one
do, yeah.
umbrella
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. So definitely it's easier to do anything with money in the US. It's just bigger. The American dream.
Have you ever contemplated going out to the US like anytime during your YouTube career to
Yeah. And then
like,
I just
expand?
realized that they just have guns.
like casually.
Yeah.
Like, you want to get an Oasis and there's a gun like behind.
Well, yeah, they sell
Same
them in,
with
they sell them in
Mag-
Walmart, don't they? So
Yeah.
it's just
Like,
mental.
Your TK Maxx and they have like a gun.
Oh god,
It's
you know
not
when you go
for
to the
me.
catalog and it's like,
Word.
oh yeah, I'll have lemon 16
It's
with my Pokemon cards.
they have that though, innit?
with my living.
Yeah, yeah.
It's that casual. Over there. It's that casual.
So like, why would I move out there?
Yeah.
Apart from it being like LA is beautiful and
Yeah.
the heat every day.
With the gun.
Every day is
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
But I can't be arsed. And there's been certain, YouTubers out there that have been in hairy situations with guns, or they've been killed, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I don't know. That isn't me saying that like the US is like fucked,
Yeah.
but
From an outside looking in.
Just personal preference. Man.
Yeah.
it's just, yeah, I just would rather be in a country where they have, where they can kill me with knives instead.
Get bottled on
You can
the
at least
street.
dodge it.
instead
Like,
of-
you know what I mean? You can at least dodge it.
Everywhere's dodgy, but like, guns are mad.
Yeah, nuts. Yeah.
Scary that like anyone can just.
And you can just be caught between something as well. Like if someone's fighting in the streets in London, very, very seldom where you get caught in like a crossfire.
Yeah.
Whereas
It's so accessible out
every
there.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
accessible.
Something ricochet off a building or like
Yeah.
off a floor or like
Yeah.
just straight at you, but they're trying to get someone behind you. I can't be asked to be getting unlucky like that.
Yeah.
I'm quite unlucky sometimes. Accident prone.
Can you imagine?
Walked under too many ladders.
And like JJ got jumped in Vegas. What if the guy had a gun?
Yes.
Yeah, nuts.
I've
Yeah.
seen
That's
that video.
happened to my
crazy.
friends.
Okay, so bring it back to NoTwoWays quickly then. What do you think is like, or do you have any sort of mad idea that you want to do with the like trainers in particular? Whether that be like some sort of crazy out there promo video or even like the shoe itself. Is there some sort of just absolutely mental thing you want to do with it? That's just
I inquired last. You know how we always make these adverts.
Yeah.
We're always
Yeah,
proud
yeah.
and we always pride ourselves in making them like quite good.
yeah. It's like a movie watching it every single.
Big up Rubber Duck. We tried to get Jack Harlow for the last one,
Mad.
That would have been sick.
Man, that would have been hard.
and I was
He's
like,
been in London recently.
Yeah,
He's
he's
loving the
such a-
UK culture.
yeah. But he just signed an exclusive deal with someone. I don't know if I can say. I don't know if it's out there, but he just signed an exclusive deal
Damn.
with another shoe brand. I was like, oh shit, because we had like the perfect video idea for him. So, but I'm looking around at the moment to get someone like that involved in an advert, because I just I want it to move move the needle a little bit more like
Yeah,
towards the mainstream.
Yeah.
And get a few more eyeballs on it.
Do you see yourself signing exclusive people, like artists, celebrities, whatever to...
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah. Some artists have asked already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some that you'll know as
That's
well.
pretty sick.
Which is like such a massive compliment.
1 year in and they're already saying, hey, you got a little deal for me.
It's a platform for the trainers as well. So it's like,
That's
it doesn't
mad.
surprise me, bro. And they look hard. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah, exactly. But big ideas, I want to work with more people to do like 100, 200, 300 shoe drops. Like some proper exclusive stuff.
Talking like collabs, like, you know, sort of like Supreme, sort of like, you know, when like Supreme collab with people and things like that.
Yeah.
Just kind of get those sort of drops happening.
I'd love to get a massive collab as well, but I don't know who. We just, as I said, there's so many avenues we can go in, and none of them are wrong.
Yeah.
But it's like when.
Guess it depends on the opportunities, whatever's presented to you.
Yeah.
And at the time, how you feel like, is that the right thing? I guess. No, but that would be sick, man.
Yeah, so I don't know if I have like some crazy shit that I tell you. The Jack Harlow thing's pretty cool, but it didn't happen. So is it cool?
No, I think it's cool. At least the idea is kind of out there now. So hopefully,
if you see that, I keep saying that. Like we got KSI, we got FaZe, we got Sidemen, we got Jack Harlow.
You see it.
Manifestation,
the occupation, and the distribution. No, don't mind me, bro. Don't mind me.
all of that.
Yeah.
Hopefully it brings at least one of them in.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you'll be dropping any football boots soon? Wink, wink.
Yes.
And you can do a crossbar challenge with that. And you can do a crossbar challenge with the boots.
I've played it. He made some football boots with my trainers. Yeah. And the guy that he used, we've just brought on board now, Sam.
It was all mad.
It's the latest NoTwoWays edition. Yeah.
I saw you use them in
a change done, innit? Might as well get a change done
shoot as well, which was pretty sick.
On the what?
Well, it wasn't like a Sidemen shoot. It was so you played football with them when they did the
shoes.
Six-a-side match or whatever.
Yeah.
Pretty nuts. I didn't know if they're actually going to be usable, but
my feet hurt afterwards, but they're definitely not meant for.
No, of course not.
And like he like shopped them up in like a night or something.
Pretty
like that.
much, yeah.
Like,
a couple nights just in
with a random Nike.
It was like the.
No,
I don't know if they would. Well, they were supposed to look like Tiempo boots, but they might have been a different player. I don't know, but. Yeah, it was more for an aesthetic thing, just to see what could happen.
They're making a new pair out of these ones, these sapphires. They're going to make another pair of football boots.
Jeez.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Exclusive.
But like sportswear is really hard because it actually has to work.
Yeah.
Whereas like all you're doing around in these is like walking. So you shouldn't it shouldn't be that hard to do that. Whereas if you're running around changing angles, you need support in the right places.
And of course, I imagine, these materials definitely aren't the right ones. Definitely aren't the right ones to use.
Premium nubuck, like premium levers, like
in the mud. Literally. Yeah. As soon as you step on the pitch.
Yeah, you come off and they just be like covered. Whereas, you get to the change room, you can like slap them against.
Yeah. You know, man, do it on the floor and that.
Just ain't coming off. Ain't coming off. It's sticking forever.
Flying in your face whenever. No, that'd be sick to see just where the brand can go and just.
What's mad is watching all these. Like, I'll watch these all back in like 5 years.
Yes,
I've talked about NoTwoWays on a couple of podcasts now. I've said different things. It's been at different stages. It'll be really cool to kind of look back.
Almost like a journal, like, you know what I'm saying?
Pretty much, 100%. Along with writing my journal, I have video journal as well. And stuff we've been shooting behind the scenes.
It's just
going to be very interesting in like 5 years. Yeah.
Oh, looking forward to it. Wish the brand all success because it is.
Me too.
Kind of need it too.
I wish you the best of luck, NoTwoWays.
Thanks. That's like the whole Spider-Man meme, when they're pointing at each other.
Yeah, exactly that.
All right, I reckon it's time we get into a little bit of footy chat now, talking about Arsenal. And your support of Arsenal. It's a little bit awkward.
Almost as awkward as you touching my hand when it was.
You can do it throughout this if you want.
Oh, God. So,
I'm sorry, bro. I feel kind of bad doing it.
It's all right. Fine.
How's it been supporting Arsenal the last 4 or 5 years?
It's been upsy down,
Upsy down.
It's been interesting.
Can't lie. We've been enjoying. Well, apart from the last year or so, we've been enjoying it.
Yeah,
Been in the
Yeah.
Champions League
we've
and-
been loving it.
But we've
enjoying
still been winning stuff, right?
Yeah, this is the problem.
So
Even at your worst, you still win like an FA Cup or something, and we're just out here
it.
like
The way you said that, I was like, oh,
celebrating into it.
yeah.
yeah, you know what though? I don't really watch that much football anymore outside of Arsenal.
yeah.
I watch some highlights now and again, but I used to be like fully involved. And then I feel like Arsenal made me fall out of love with football a little
Right.
bit
Man.
for like maybe a year or two.
Yeah.
And then after that, I've been slowly picking up. Doesn't mean that I fell out of love with them specifically.
Yeah.
I'd still watch most matches. I'd still go to some matches.
Mm.
But like my love for football just became
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
dull when you...
You wouldn't be as invested because, I mean, we feel the same as well. Like even like
Yeah,
last year when your team's not performing well,
And
you
we felt
can't just
yeah.
switch to be happy
Yeah.
straight after because of it.
Uh-huh.
Like you're so invested in it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it really does affect. Like it
100%.
affects my weekend massively if we get
Yeah.
better.
So no, but I had to get to a stage where it didn't do that anymore
Right.
because it's not good for you. Shouldn't
No.
like your happiness shouldn't be based
On
on
team, yeah.
how someone else's
Yeah.
performance. And I know that's really hard because we're all like massive football fans,
Yeah.
but I had to get out of that. And that's probably where my love for football was kind of tailed off a little bit because I remember the Champions League final against Barcelona when Van Persie got sent off for the most bullshit thing ever back day.
Yep.
He kicked the ball away, 90,000 people in the stadium, kicked the ball away, gets a second yellow and he's sent off for time wasting. And it's like, I remember like crying my fucking eyes out when that happened and lost us the, Champions League. We could, that was our first, could have been our first one. We should have won it.
I think for a lot of Arsenal fans, that was a traumatic. I don't even think that's
It was traumatic.
Yeah,
It was wrong. We were
100%.
robbed.
Yeah.
We were robbed. And then like there's times like when stuff like that happens and you are it's unjust and you're unreasonable and you're robbed. We've all had it right as football fans.
Yeah, of course. We had it with a Salah pen in the first 20 seconds
Bro,
of our
I
final.
don't even like to think about the Champions. I just don't want to think about it. But yeah, it has a negative effect because obviously, of course, this was more recent. But even the Man U thing, bro, like the 3-0 thing,
Yeah.
like because we were like because everyone in the every football fan in the country was like, oh, Man U are in the worst form that they've been in for how, and then
battered
we
5-0
get
the week
battered,
before.
and then we get beat 3. So it was almost I don't want to say bullying, but like the banter you receive as well from other football fans, and then yourself, you're like my team's performance was, especially if you've been in a slump already, like it's just
Yeah,
the worst feeling. Do you know what I mean?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
And you lot must get heat. Like I'm not, people tweet me and they Instagram DM me and stuff, but I'm not active
Yeah.
Oh,
about Arsenal anymore.
Bro, the DM, it's
Whereas,
the DMs
like,
more so. It's the DMs.
Yeah, you
the
lot
behind the
must
scenes, like,
get it.
because you go on your request, you're like,
Yeah.
It's because like the thing is like when things go so well, you do not get anywhere near as many people DM and say,
Yeah.
yeah, that was amazing. Thanks,
Yeah.
whatever. As soon as you get battered, especially by a rival. I mean, we've
Yeah,
lost to all
bro.
like 4.
when we were on that, yeah, exactly.
It's been relentless.
Oh yeah, like we battered you as well.
Yeah,
like that
actually.
was
Bro,
Annihilation.
bro, you don't have to do that.
no.
We know.
But like, I was,
the viewer was like, she knows.
Bro, she knows.
She knows.
Like, bro, like, come on, add more salt to the wound. Like,
but like watching it, like that game specifically, people around me were like, oh, like Tottenham were like really bad that day. But then the thing that I find hard sometimes when I'm watching Arsenal is like, did the other team control you or did you turn up out of form? And I think people you'll have a different opinion. You'll say that you were out of form that day. You're not going to give us a compliment for it.
yeah.
I think it just naturally as rival fans, you tend not to do that anyway.
Yeah.
Like you're just not, I'm not going to say Arsenal were amazing because
Yeah. Why would you?
boils my blood.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. But anyway, it's been up and down, obviously, over the last long time.
You guys are still winning stuff though. So.
But as of the last 10 games,
Yeah.
it's been really good.
I mean, since the Spurs win, you've been like pretty much on an unbeaten.
Yeah.
They turned up. They
Yeah,
turned
yeah,
up
yeah.
after the bit. Oh, hold on, we're actually quite good. Like, let's keep it going.
Unbeaten in 10, I think.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And like our defense now.
Even
like,
a form of
rock
like you can see
solid.
the call ups and stuff. Like you can just see
Yeah,
the
yeah,
effect
yeah.
that it's having.
It's a solid team now. And I feel like it feels now the most solid than it's been in a very, very long time. So at the moment, I'm like almost being lured into a false sense of security, but then it's backed by like a really good squad.
Yeah.
But do you think, I feel like the one thing I would say though is I do feel like the fixtures have been quite kind to Arsenal recently.
Yeah, we started off the season like mad.
Yeah,
fixtures.
you had, what was it, Chelsea and whatever, and like obviously got bit. Then obviously when you played us, obviously should have been a bigger fixture, but we again obviously you guys did play well, but we were horrendous.
Yeah.
So that did help.
Yeah.
But since then, it's been relatively easy teams, and now you've got the likes of Liverpool and that coming up.
Yeah.
Do you think it's still going to? Yeah. Do you think it's still going to ride through and be?
That's basically Joe saying you don't think that you've been playing well. That's basically him saying that.
Reality check.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. It's going to be tough.
Yeah,
for sure. The thing is, I don't like. You know what? I'll back it. You know what? Like this is us turning it around. I think we'll do very well. But when I was watching yesterday, what day is today? Monday. Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Monday,
yeah.
When I was watching, I went to the game and watching yesterday, and Ramsdale's distribution is like incredible. You know, I'm sure you've seen Twitter videos.
Yeah,
3 or 4 passes in a game that just like direct to someone's foot, Aubameyang's foot, like fucking at the halfway line from like a throw or some like, you know, there's those kicks that go like,
Yeah.
and they just go like, whoa, no loop, like whoa. But he takes a lot of risks for those to pay off. And I think against some of the bigger clubs, when you're giving away possession so easily, like the final 15, 20 minutes of the game yesterday, obviously just 1-0 up. There was a lot of times where they were obviously pressing quite high, maybe felt like they could get a draw at the game.
Yeah.
And we were just like booting the ball and it would go to Aubameyang and he'd like turn around and lose the ball. And it's like, no, let's just play it out from the back because you're just giving them possession for the last 15 minutes of the game. That's going to come back and bite us if we keep doing that.
Well, I mean, especially if you've got the likes of Salah and Mane coming up in the next game, like they're going to take those chances when
100%.
Like, they've been ruthless this year.
And Salah will punish you for stuff like that.
But our defense is really good at the moment. Like Gabriel is like doing a madness.
It's gonna be
He just got a
fixture.
first call up to Brazil as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's
First
mad.
international call up,
He's been so solid. They all have. So that's why I'm like, am I being lured into a false sense of security, or are these guys actually fucking sick? Because we spent a lot of money and people like slewing us. Even our own fans were like, Ramsdale, what? There's all these young players now, under 23, under 24. Most of our signings this year round. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
If these guys carry on like this, even if they go elsewhere, we're going to make a lot of money from it.
Yeah.
100%.
So do you think, what's a realistic aim this year for Arsenal?
I think that at the beginning of the season, or when we were like completely flopping, I think in our
Avoid relegation.
Avoid relegation.
It was like that.
Really?
In our chat, I said we're going to finish top 5, and now we're in 6th, 5th.
If you're 2 points behind Liverpool.
Yeah.
Shit.
And so
It's mad.
I need to go back to that message actually when we leave and just reply to it.
The quote reply,
I'm going to quote reply my own message, being like, "Yo, what's
with
up?"
the little side eye emoji. Just
I'm going to do that actually, yeah, because I just believed, man. Like I really do believe in Arteta. Oh, fuck, this is all going to come back to bite me.
3 months time.
Yo, clip this, bro. Clip this.
Yeah, no, I do, and I think that I mean it when I say for the first time in a long time the squad looks solid, and I'm glad there's been certain injuries,
Right.
because they've let other players come through and shine.
Yeah,
Ainsley Maitland-Niles yesterday, man of the match,
and it gives balance.
He played like prime Zidane.
Yeah,
it was like insane. It was actually insane. It's like he was put on his Instagram story, didn't he?
Yeah, I see.
That he like let me out of the club.
Yeah, he was saying that for. He said that for like not too long ago, but
it was during the transfer window. It was basically saying like, I just want to play for the club I love. Like, let me play or let me go. Basically, is pretty much what you're saying.
Yeah,
gets the chance, man of the match.
Exactly. So look, there's a lot of positives at the moment, and we're not letting in that many goals. But the fixtures have been pretty easy, so we'll see what happens.
I think the next couple of games are going to be like a real test to see if it has turned around or
West Ham though.
I don't understand. I don't understand. It can't run. We can't let it run because I hate West Ham with a passion. And seeing them actually doing well, beating Liverpool. I
don't think anyone was really like, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we know what West Ham obviously beat us, obviously, but like beat Liverpool as well. Like,
have we got them coming up? I feel like we do.
Yeah, I think you probably do. I think it's pretty soon.
Oh boy,
definitely
scary stuff, man. The competition in the Premier League is so high now; it's ridiculous.
Yo, West Ham are in the top. Was it top 4? In the top 4?
Yeah, I think they're fourth.
Bro, I told you I do not want to see them in Championship.
They're like 4 points off first, or 2 points off first, and I'm like, what?
See that? Bro, this angle is mad. Fucking move on,
bro,
man.
I'm telling you, like, there's so many points in the video. and we'll just go and go.
I would love someone to like clip like every single time. Like, it's like,
Every time you do it, drink. Like, every time you do it, drink.
There's times where I've gone like that and I've like stepped away for a second. Bro.
Like, someone said, yo, every time like Callux or Misha, they touch hands, drink, take a shot.
Yeah.
By the end of the video, they're pissed.
Someone's
This
got-
at the beginning
someone's
now. Put this at the beginning now. Anytime they flinch or take a shot or they touch, take a shot.
So obviously you're saying that they've Arsenal been solid now. Is there anyone in January or even like the summer you think's like the major key areas for signings or the kind of next step that needs to be taken?
I love Lacazette, like with a passion, and I'm glad that he's like getting more game time recently.
Yeah.
But I feel like you should let him go on a high, go somewhere else, get some proper game time and enjoy himself.
Because he hasn't
And then
been, he hasn't
regret
been
selling
playing.
him.
He has been recently, but there was a period where he wasn't being selected at all.
Like,
which
even
was weird.
Martinelli was getting like subbed on instead of him, I think. I can't even remember. Or like Erdegaard's a like for like for a minute. So.
Yeah.
And then get like someone crazy in. But I couldn't say who. Like as I said, I just watch Arsenal now.
Yeah.
And I'll see stuff on Twitter, but I see like these random names I never
I rate it
heard
honestly
of.
though.
To be fair, I see that.
I don't play
honestly,
FIFA
yeah.
and I don't play Football Manager. And I don't really spend that much time on like I'll support my club.
Yeah.
As in, I go to most games now and I'll support them and I'll keep an eye on how we're doing and stuff. But I see random names pop on my Twitter. I'm like, bro, I don't even know what club they play for.
Yeah.
That's
me
my
sometimes,
true,
bro.
though.
That's-
All the time.
Whereas back in the day,
Yeah.
I did know.
Yeah.
But I feel like you need to take an active interest in it. You need to do fantasy football league. I don't do that either.
Yeah, see, I bang
Like,
out hardcore.
I hear from Chris
That's
and
why
like
I'm
Will
in and out.
that they spend like 5 hours a week on it. Or
I'm
something
actually
like
actually
that.
in the YouTuber league
Oh, yeah.
with everyone in it. Yeah, I'm 12th, doing pretty well.
Who's in the lead?
Oh, it was some Reddit guy. I'm not sure who he is. I think it said like Jack brackets Reddit or something like that.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you, but I know.
Sorry, Jack.
I know. Sorry, I know Theo Baker's quite fairly high up.
Is
in
he?
and around him. I think I'm above Cal Freezy, which is good.
Fair play.
Feels a cool guy. I did some content with him with Kia Cars like last year.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cool guy.
There's a legend.
Yeah, proper cool guy still.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the same with the
Yeah.
NFL stuff.
Yeah, some of those photos that came out that were nuts.
That was sick.
And the kicks, like you and Theo as well. It was good.
He
man.
was mental on that. He was like so good at everything. Every challenge that we did, he was just the best one at each one.
He's
He's like just one of those
physically
guys that is like good at all sports, no matter what. Like in any sort of scenario, and he would just bang everything.
fit. I'd smash you all up in a squash court though.
swear down.
Where?
Yeah.
I've never had anyone like brag about squash, you know.
Yeah,
That's a niche market, right?
Yeah. They had it at my school and I was like, oh, that looks fun. And then I got
Swear.
really good at it.
Really?
Yeah. County champions.
Mad squash.
We need like a hit the bar special. Alex teaches us
Hit the
squash.
court or whatever. Like,
Batters us a squash. Yeah. Hit the court.
hit
Yeah,
the
there you
court.
go.
Like.
Court, yeah. That's nice.
That would be
Yeah.
jokes.
Bro,
Yeah, man,
but
that's
just
my sport.
talk back to the France thing, bro. The lady in the trap film, I'm telling you, grab that. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
100%. It's written down, man. It's written down.
I'm excited
It's
to
on the
see that.
notes for tomorrow. 100%. But yeah, I think striker. Bring in a
Striker.
striker.
Yeah.
Like someone pleased that just performs. Because before Aubameyang signed his contract, it was like absolutely killing it. And then afterwards, it was just like a catalyst.
Yeah.
Not that he wanted it. And
You
not
know
that
what?
some sort of psychology, but
It reminded me of the sort of Adebayor situation as well. He did that a lot where it felt like they only started to perform to get that major contract. And then as soon as they did it, just
but like what, like,
dipped big time.
but like, I know that they're not consciously doing that because why would you? Do you know what I mean?
You still want to maybe either get a big move somewhere or even earn like an even bigger paycheck at the next contract or whatever. So I don't understand.
So I just feel like I've been unlucky, or like Arteta's play style is just not favouring him. It's changed. I don't know enough about tactics to tell you, but yeah, it's a shame that he's not like absolutely banging it in anymore. So that's why I think we need a really good striker, because we've got
fair enough.
good players behind it. Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe.
Well, most of your, I think I'd say your best players are probably like, apart from Gabriel, all of them are attacking midfielders. Like Smith-Rowe, Erdegaard, even potentially, he's still quite young anyway. And then, like you said, Saka and all that, all kind of in behind the strikers. That's probably like the major key areas at the moment.
Yeah, and Pepe.
You're talking about the Pepe chicken, the chicken around the corner, right?
Very.
It's a shame, man. It's a
72
shame.
mil.
It's a shame.
Could have bought a lot of NoTwoWays with that money.
I've sampled an Arsenal colourway.
Swear.
Yeah. So just manifestation.
That would do number manifestation, organization, preparation.
all I'm saying is navy and white will look good.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're gonna pitch that to us.
Even if you just make two of them, just hit the bar exclusive. To be fair, these are in our colours. To be fair, so I might just rock these every time.
Yeah, that's true.
Every time the way.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
All right.
Subtly.
Yeah. Slightly.
Yeah.
All right. And last thing, are you worried about Conte at Spurs?
Yeah, a little bit.
Elite
a little bit. But look, you guys, and I mean this in the least disrespectful way possible.
Jesus Christ.
You guys just, you get to like the last hurdle and then you just can't pull through. Feels like the pressure just becomes too much.
Yeah. Bottlers.
And
that's not disrespectful though. We kind of know that about ourselves already.
I don't know what I can say in the car. You know when it's tough for you, like
word.
Like if you brought up the Van Persie red card, like maybe we'd have had a fight. But
you know what? Enough of the touching hands.
Yeah. Hold on. Touch gloves. Round one. Let's go.
I appreciate. I want people to be happy. With their football clubs. I don't like.
It's so politically correct.
I don't care that much anymore.
Yeah.
I just don't care. I just want Arsenal to win the league and win the Champions League. I don't care about anyone else. I don't care about how you feel.
Yeah. Yo, bro, that's my mood for this week. That's my mood.
I don't care how you. Don't write the Dave thing on Top Boy. When he's like, I don't care.
The montage of I don't care. Yeah.
That's me. I don't care. Like, I wish you the best, but I don't care, and I don't think he's going to make that big of a change. But he's a big name, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does. But it won't happen, will it, guys?
Just to be fair, I have the most.
Depends who we sign.
Yeah, I have the.
He's been given like 300 mil, right?
Yeah.
No, he's been given a war chest. He's been given a war chest.
Well, not being funny. Like, you don't sign someone like Conte without telling it, like without actually giving it. Yeah. But then saying that we did that with Mourinho. I thought we were giving him a 200 mil war chest.
I'm more confident. Really. I'm more confident in Conte because it's not that it doesn't come with the theatrics and whatever comes with Mourinho. You know what I'm saying? He's a bit.
And to be fair, even in just 2 games across like 4 days he's been here, I've already seen instantly a plan that he wants to do. We just don't necessarily have the right players at the moment to kind of implement it. There's a few, you can see a lot of them buying into it. I think Emerson as a right wing back, I think he's going to.
By the way, we were right with last week, as in Strive or
Thrive.
We were right because he wants to offload Ali and Moura, and Moura we were wrong about, but Ali we were right about because he wants to offload a lot of our some of our main players.
He has a very specific plan.
I'm here for it, bro.
Formation already, and you can already tell the key areas that he's focusing on. So I'm excited to see who comes in January, because if we do somehow, spend the cash and bring in some top players in those positions, I think we genuinely could be serious next year. Yeah, this year's going to be tough. We're already too far behind, but
even if we win the Europa Conference League,
not too far behind, but I just mean I feel like Chelsea, Man City, and Liverpool, those 3 at the moment are just so far ahead of everyone else. Even with Liverpool losing, you just know that Klopp's got the juice to kind of bring them back. I feel like we're not anywhere near that yet. Whereas serious investment in January and then next summer, I feel like next season could be we genuinely
the season's a
serious.
In some extent.
I think that you should look at it this way. You know how you got an Arsenal manager who was called Arsene Wenger, and his name was the club.
Yeah,
he was the club.
You've got Arsene Wenger and Arsenal. Now you've got Conte.
Oh, here we go. I was wondering where that was
no way he's going with this, because there's no way he's going to say
I was going to say
no way.
We're not, no.
It's a Tottenham, Tottenham and Tottenham. This guy from us. This is every Arsenal fan, by the way. This is every Arsenal fan. I don't care how you feel. That's why I don't care. Getting in a custom match with this guy, nightmare, bro. I'm not even on it, bro.
To be fair, I've seen the insults match videos.
Yeah, bro, it's long. It's long.
I was fucking shit in those for some reason. Maybe I was just a bit younger, but if you get me into a little drunken rap battle, we might.
Yeah.
We'll see. Me and Harry do it all the time.
Really?
We're just there'll be a beat on in the background. We're just at a fucking gig. We'll both have some bevs and then just rapping in each other's ears. But slewing each other about deep stuff that you could not say on camera, but about each other.
Yeah.
Just deep stuff.
Man and banter, basically, yeah.
But almost worse.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, it's as if like this is the proper like Eminem diss moment in
Yes.
8 Mile. Like, you are going in.
Yeah.
On it. Oh man, I would love pay to see that shit.
See if we're both drunk, we'll do a little performance.
Ooh, I'm excited.
This is nuts, bro.
Next time we have Cal and we actually have a bar, we hit the bar.
Hard.
MC Callux, don't care where you're from. Crawley, Horsham, or West Brom.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Just put
That's
the
my
shut up
OG
beat.
bar.
Put the shut up beat.
That's my OG
Is there-
bar. That's it,
So if you had like a yearbook picture, that would be like your thing.
That would be the caption.
Hinge have brought in voice notes now that you can have on your profile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
they got
mad.
next level.
So like, you
Mad,
press
yeah.
play on, like they'll ask a prompt question before you'd write, and now you just you press play, and then that would be my thing. Like I can write like MC Callux, so good.
But you're a YouTuber.
Yeah. Stick to that.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask earlier. But is there going to be another Christmas banger this year when it comes to the music?
I don't know if I got time. You know, I looked at the actual time there and thought, all right, it's 21:26. I have to. No, I was meant to look at the date.
I've got 5 minutes. I'll have a quick couple of bars.
Yeah, I probably could. I just don't know.
I'll ghostwrite for you, bro.
I was going to say, if you need a writer, I'll film it.
Yeah.
So you just need to appear for half an hour.
Okay,
Do the actual video.
noted. Who edited last year? Was it me?
I think you did it because
Yeah.
I think I was working on some other stuff.
And it was like so random. It was just like me on a
Yeah, actually, no. I remember I was working on whatever stuff at the time, and because that would have been around the that would have
George,
been around
plug yourself, bro.
Because part of the bus was launched in December.
Yeah.
So I was working all of that, and I remember coming into the office because I was working late one of the days, and you guys went out on the scooters to film.
Yeah,
to film it.
broomstick with a 360 camera.
Yeah.
Weird,
Nuts,
bro.
bruv.
Weird.
Jeez. Well, I think this has been a lot longer than I expected, but I love
Bro.
every second of it because it's been mad just talking
It's been
about.
great.
Thank God we didn't do shots or anything, bro.
Oh,
It would've been,
don't, man.
bro, it would have been a
Yeah,
wrap.
I got to go bed in a sec.
Yeah.
5 a.m. Oh,
Oh
man.
yeah, I keep
Bro,
forgetting.
you forgot the France. Yeah,
Going to
forget his name. France.
Paris.
Yeah, Paris.
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 Little date.
Little
Bring
date.
home a little honey. No, that's not. I'm a little madame.
Or croissant.
Madame.
It's
Little croissant. Yeah.
Brioche.
Bring home my little brioche. I like that. I'm going to call her that, you know.
See, we're giving him all the best ideas for the
telling you,
video.
No, I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down.
Calling out any sort of YouTubers out there. If anyone needs ghostwriters for their videos, we're available.
Just come on in and speak for an
Just
hour.
call, yeah, exactly. The ideas will just start flowing.
Yeah.
As simple as that. Well,
Definitely had a
appreciate
blast though, bro.
massively for coming on because
100%, bro.
yeah,
All
you're
good.
taking the time, especially
Bang.
2 hours, exactly 2 hours.
Bang.
And it went 0-1. As soon as he said it went 0-1.
But yeah, we kind of just want to finish off on any sort of
No, advice and stuff.
advice,
Yeah.
any sort of like major taking point. Nothing like
I
it doesn't have to be
freestyled this whole
too
thing.
serious, but like any
Yeah.
just sort of because obviously I imagine there'll probably be listeners out there that want to get into the not even necessarily YouTube. Maybe they want to look at their designers. Maybe they're whatever.
I got it.
Go on, hit us with the cow advice.
Hit the bar.
Take the path of most resistance.
Ooh, I like that.
So if there's something that you're like putting off that you haven't been doing, just do it because you'll feel so much better afterwards. And normally you're putting off the things that are gonna push you and better yourself in your own life. So if there's something you've been putting off, if you did want to, I don't know, start that Instagram or you want to start that YouTube channel or something, and you're not doing it because you don't know what your friends will think or because you've been making YouTube content for a while and you don't know if you should take that leap from your main job to do that as your main job, just do it because most of the time it will pay off. And if it doesn't, you can just go back to what you were doing before.
Yeah.
You can go find something different. Some of the best times in my life have been times where I've walked away and I've gone, wow, and the adrenaline dumped and I didn't want to do it before. And I've taken that path of most resistance. And it even boils down to like when you're at home and you're just about to put that plate in the sink, that dirty plate, and leave it there for you to wash up later. Like even the small things like that, making your bed in the morning, drinking water. When your brain goes, nah, I don't want to do that, you can train it to do the opposite and go, no, I'm going to do that. So whether it's, you can take that as small or as big as you want. But I think of it as like the roller coaster when you're standing there beforehand, you're like, oh, cancer, this is fucking shit. And then you get on it and you're like, oh, this is even worse. And the crescendo, like the drop, and you get off and you're like, that was sick.
Sick,
Let's do it again. Yeah.
That was sick. It's that feeling. And I think you can get that across, like when you can train yourself to just take the path of most resistance, because I think it's the best thing to do personally.
If that's a word for you so far, and look where you've gone now with
100.
everything that you've grown. So
I've only really started doing it properly recently, though. I'd say I had the ability to do it before, but I didn't know I was doing it. Now I consciously make the decision to do it. Because it's very easy to get too comfortable in what you're doing, but you should always be pushing yourself if you actually, obviously some people don't want to do that, and fair play to you, but yeah.
Love that. Well, I'm sure all of those that are watching and listening know who you are, but of course, Callux across
Mad humble.
a lot of things. Mad humble.
Thank you.
NoTwoWays. Check out maybe the next drop coming soon.
This early December.
Hopefully.
Exclusive.
Probably should have warned them, but instead I'm wearing, there's only 2 of these in the world. These all blacks. Me and Toby got them.
Gee.
You just asked for them.
Come like
Got
Venom.
made.
That's what I should have
Come like Venom.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
One of the best ideas.
It's a good idea. Yeah?
It's a good idea.
This guy's gassing me, man.
No, that actually is. I like that. But put a little swing on it, a little note to it.
Yeah.
You know, we did like sapphire for these, but it was spelt wrong.
Oh,
So Venom.
Venom.
Venom. With a little accent.
Venom, madam.
and then an E. Venom.
the little thing above the E.
Yeah.
My name has that too. Yeah, that's why it's Miche instead of Michi.
There you go. Yeah. We know all about the little E's.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Accent aigu.
What?
So
That's the dash. So the dash is called accent aigu.
Noted.
damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
Learn something new every day.
That's
All right.
every day.
All right. Subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Make sure to follow us. Spotify. We do podcasts every single week. New guests every single week. Hit us up. And thanks for coming on again.
And
Thank
hit the
you for having me.
because we need new haters.
Yeah, we're all after the Arsenal.
I wanted that like closing shot of the bottle, but I flopped it. Bye.
Later.